Josh, I want to go over. I want to go over what the fuck just happened because you got up and sat down and got up 20 times, and then you had to pee, and then you came back, and then you had to turn on the fan, and then you said to me, "Sarah, fucking get this through your stupid fucking head. This is the 1,000 subscriber special." All right. And then I made a joke of, we're not going to do it until blah, blah, blah. And then you pitched an entirely different podcast.
I'm neurodivergent, Sarah. Maybe.
I think pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
There's a good chance. Most people take a test. I just have a podcast,
You just have audio and visual evidence.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, it's going to be real fucking fun tomorrow when I'm sober. And,
when I'm the one talking, it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And you're like, we got to fucking start the podcast. But when it's you, it's like, this could be 45 fucking minutes talking about a Dave Matthews fucking podcast. All right,
I'm sorry. Okay.
And
all right.
You're like,
right.
All right.
You're right.
Now it's time.
Now it's time to go. All right. Okay.
Holy shit.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to
a podcast will save this relationship. My name is Sarah.
He, him.
She, her.
Josh, he, him. Just in case. And on the
Sarah,
chance that
she,
something
her.
goes wrong. And welcome to the most epic 1,000, the most epic 1,000 subscriber special on YouTube that's ever existed. That's the full name of it. That's the full name of the podcast now.
We fucking are making money, bitches.
We're making money. That's the only thing that people celebrate when they hit 1,000 subs. Unless you get fucked by the watch time thing, like I know people who have, which is bullshit. That's bullshit. I wish watch time wasn't a factor.
You should just get $1,000 if you get 1,000 subs.
Honestly, yeah. Where's my $1,000 check?
Do you remember being a child and thinking $1,000 was a lot of money?
Oh, how the times have changed. Oh boy. It still is.
I don't think so.
I think $1,000 is like, it's
like
not
a
nothing.
nice windfall.
That's a windfall, yeah.
No.
Well, the static that everyone goes by is that do people have enough for a $500 emergency? And the answer is no. So I guess 1,000 is still a lot.
I thought it was 5,000.
No, 500. Literally 500 is what people usually use as a metric.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and people still can't get that. So technically 500 is also a lot of money.
Damn, my emergencies be expensive. They are not $500.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a low ball.
Jesus.
It's, like your car gets scratched. Your Mercedes-Benz gets scratched.
If your fucking cat dies, it costs $2,000.
What can I say?
Yeah, so like shit. What the hell?
But yeah, we get 1,000 subs on YouTube.
We did. That's the good thing.
That is a good thing.
Sarah's going to try to focus on the good things and not bring up sad shit.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you feel about 1,000 subs on YouTube?
Yeah, pretty good.
1,000 on YouTube, like 1,200 on Spotify. No one uses Apple.
I'm trying to stay humble.
You're trying to stay humble? Trying to keep it 100, stay humble.
Honestly, it's hard.
I get it.
It's really hard.
I get it. I was thinking about this earlier because I feel like recently, and not by recently, I mean within the past like 5 months since we moved in here, we've had a lot of like moments, like a lot of like fucking milestones.
Yeah.
And then we talk about them for like 20 hours.
And then we get another one.
And then we get another one. So I'm like, fuck, how many more milestones? How much more do I have to say about this?
People are reaching out to me from high school, or people from my high school are like, now I have to watch your podcast. After this podcast has been out for like 3 fucking years.
Well, yeah, but don't get me wrong. Like 2.5 of those years were a little...
They were a little sussy bug. Yeah, but I mean, it's like fucking now all of a sudden they're like, I gotta watch your podcast.
Now there's which is ironic because I have not been reached out by anyone about the podcast. But also
that might be a good thing.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good thing.
From what it sounds like, the people in your high school,
in between raping everybody, they just don't have the time to listen to my podcast. So, I'll take that. I'll take that as a W.
I don't think they get phones in fucking jail. So
they don't have YouTube Red on in jail.
the TV in jail.
You have to hack into it. You have to drive by the jail, put on your Chromecast, and maybe our content will go into jail.
But yeah, no, like fucking people, not even just people from my high school, but just like fucking, like a dude I used to date is like, oh, I gotta watch. He was like, oh, you have merch. And I was like, can you shut the fuck up?
Fuck off, dude.
Leave me alone. Yeah. What the hell? The fuck? I don't know. I just always I never thought that would happen in my life.
I get it.
Fucking, I don't know. You grow up and you go through these situations with people and then you just never see them again and they never contact you. And then all of a sudden you got 35K followers on TikTok and they're in your Instagram comments.
Like, oh shit. Hey,
what up?
Came back. I was always here. Well, it's interesting when you have to like, it's like fucking, you have to balance that out between like, you have to find out the quote, like decent people that actually like have been there for you since before, and then people that like come in afterwards. I know for a fact one person back when we got mentioned by a major a pretty major celebrity was like, hey, congrats, and I'd never talked to him before. It's okay, this is interesting now because like I don't know, I don't think anyone in my Instagram feed really gives a shit that I have a podcast that has to be fair, I didn't mention on my any of my socials except for like Twitter, I guess, but like for the most part, like the only thing that people have come up for was just like, hey, for some reason, like I can't add you to my close friends thing. And it's not even like because of the podcast. I think they were just trying to add me just in general, but I haven't talked to them in like 3 years.
Oh, weird.
So that was weird. And then someone did follow me, and I followed them back because they're decent. But like, you know, it's really interesting. Like it's just weird timing.
Yeah,
because it seems like because I come from, you know, the film program, and there's just a lot of egomaniacs. Yeah, all scraping for a fucking like.
Well, yeah, same. Something. I come from fucking music.
Yeah, so it's like
everybody's a goddamn egomaniac, but it's just, you know, everybody's just like, oh, whoa. And I don't know. It's hard to. I can see how people can get a big head over something that feels like nothing. You know?
Yeah.
It feels good. It feels like, it feels good too. We have a milestone, but it's also a milestone,
like, but like whatever.
All we do is sit here and talk for 2 hours.
Oh yeah, it's literally it. I'm not gonna sit on a mighty throne, you know, and just.
Well, I feel like it's more like you do all the editing, you do all the fucking stylistic things that make it like interesting, you know. So I feel more like this is more like your accomplishment. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I get that, but I do believe that, like, you know, because we're both half facing the public, you know, that's what makes it like to where it is both of us, because it is a mixture of both of our ideas. I'm just the one that gets it out there.
True.
Like I'm the equivalent of like, I guess just the manager, I suppose, of like the creative manager or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like the director.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. It's, you know, it's fucking
creative director.
Yeah, I guess that's how it is, really.
Yeah. I'm just the on-screen talent, and sometimes I do social media.
Yeah, but I mean, the on-screen talent's what bring people in, you know?
Yeah, true. Yeah. But it's like, you know, it's like when people go and they watch a good movie, and then they think, oh man, this movie's so good. I love Tom Hanks. What the reality is, like, most of the people behind the scenes are the one that really made that movie good.
Oh yeah, of course, 100%.
Tom Hanks is cool too.
I will say, yeah, that's the one thing that I always like keep in mind.
Did I just compare myself to Tom Hanks?
I mean, you can, because you have 1,000 subscribers on the YouTubes, so yeah, you could very easily.
I'm such a fucking.
I am. You know, because I edit this, I am the Steven Spielberg of podcasts. Actually,
there you 100%. Go. You're Steven Spielberg. I'm Tom Hanks, you're Steven Spielberg, and this is the Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg
if you can.
Of podcasts.
No, so that unironically did derail me enough to where I forgot what I was going to say.
Good.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like it's fucking whatever. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I know. It's like
because it is right that like the only real accomplishment, other than the symbolic one of like 1,000, is like it's 4 digits and it's not nothing. Because at the end of the day, there are 1,000,000 sub YouTube channels, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them are still active, because I know a lot of them got wiped out just because YouTube got rid of monetization so many years ago. But like,
truth.
And then, you know, some channels just go out and die. But
I guess that's the point, is like, this is the hardest part. Right now is the hardest part. We just have to make sure that we just keep doing it, and then we're going to be fine.
Yeah, and that's like, I don't know, this is really interesting to me. It's like because, you know, I mean, we've been working probably the same amount.
Yeah.
Since we moved in, I think, between the podcast and regular work. I think I've added a little bit more work, but I've just condensed it all into 4 days.
Yeah.
So like, it's just the interesting part to me now is we're now finally getting to a point where like, oh, okay, there is something coming in.
It's wild.
Gonna help out a little bit.
Yeah, you know.
Where the alternative is I'd have to go out and get a second job somewhere.
Yeah, and then this podcast totally would not happen.
No, yeah, 100%. And that's why it's the roughest part, because now everything has to be stable just enough for
this
maybe
shit to work.
For maybe like another. My liberal, like, hopeful estimate is like maybe 6 months, but conservative estimates like maybe a year or 2.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm not gonna
that's really quick.
That is quick in the grand scheme of things, but like I feel like, you know,
YouTube. By the way, like, think about it. YouTube might be your full-time job
at some point, and
at like 23 years of age.
That's fucking insane to me. I don't know. I mean, that was always the dream, right? You
know,
but
that's
like
awesome.
It's you know, fucking. By the way, sorry that we're talking about how the sausage gets made. I know this happens every 4 months. I'm sorry.
Sucking our own dicks.
I listen.
But that's what this is. That's what the 1,000 subscriber special is.
We suck our own dicks for a little bit, and then we help people or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
we have to complete first.
We have to make ourselves feel bad for talking about ourselves too much. So then
scratch our back, we'll scratch yours. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but no, like fucking. I don't know. It's just wild. I don't know. It's everything is
Yeah.
It's interesting now, because now I feel like, okay, we could actually branch out and do other stuff too that isn't just this. And that's why I even jokingly said, what if we did a Dave Matthews?
Honestly, I think we should do the Dave Matthews.
Something like that.
It doesn't even make me not want to do it thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, you know, and like...
It actually, I'm nostalgic for Bad Music Corner.
Yeah, so... And it sucks too, because there are going to be songs I'm going to be like, I like this song.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, you know, it's very interesting to like fucking, I don't know, this is the point where it's like, oh, if we just branch out a little bit,
yeah, you know,
we'll be fine.
We start showing more facets of our personality. It's interesting because this is a podcast where, like, yes, it is a comedy podcast technically, and we do try to make people laugh, and we try to make each other laugh. But I think the thing that really comes across to our viewers and really gets to the people that really like us is our authenticity. Yeah. You know, a lot of people have said like...
Yeah, I hope so. I feel like that would be... You know, because my one main issue, I think, with a lot of podcasts, and you know, I mean, like, I've definitely had my... I've thrown shots. Very vague.
What? To who?
To no one, I mean, no one in particular, because I think everyone has their own fucking, you know, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, they're all doing their own thing. Yeah. And like fucking, I'd be fine with going on any podcast, really. This is an open letter. We will go on any fucking podcast.
We will go anywhere.
Especially Joe Rogan's.
Yeah.
If it means that maybe one guest won't be a piece of shit. But like...
Okay, so finish your thoughts.
But like, you know, it's like, I mean, you know, I think I feel like a lot of people take too much, like, they don't take a lot of quote unquote risk. Or they do. I mean, we do the same fucking thing every week. I'm not going to say we don't, but I feel like there's like a weird cleanliness to a lot of shit that I feel like really fucks around with. I get why it is, because I was
thinking about this recently too. The like no bummers vibe of the McElroy brothers.
Yeah, you know, and like
they are such funny people.
Yes.
That they can do the no bummers thing, and then they can make it so that like when Griffin says vaguely lewd shit, it's like, oh, ha ha ha. You know, it's a fucking punch in the gut. You know, but they're not going to talk about a 16-year-old who has to fucking cut off his entire family, or a 16-year-old non-binary teen. They're not going to talk to them.
You know, and like, don't get me wrong. I think right now we're in a really good position, because the more I think, I think about like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, right? Yeah. We're at this point in our lives where like maybe we're so we'll just do anything for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I get why like the Mac.
Your early 20s. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's what that is. And then in our 30s, we're gonna be like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. Like, I know that's what's gonna happen,
but we're still gonna do what we want to do.
That's the difference. Yeah, and I mean, you know, I think everyone does what they want to do at the end of the day, so I can't really complain. They just do whatever their version of what they want to do is.
They just don't want to deal with. But I mean, to me, that's like. Come on, man.
I don't know. I feel like because like
if you're an advice podcast,
you gotta fucking. I
feel like you have a little bit of responsibility to deal with some of the things. Now, if you literally can't deal with something,
of course, your don't deal with it. Then I completely get it.
But I feel like there's a point where people will like send in things, and then I think a certain type of person will think, "Is this kosher? Is this controversial? Is this something that is going to get me clicks or not?" This person's like actual genuine story.
Yeah,
and
it's like
I don't know.
I don't want to think
dumb.
I don't want to think of fucking people as just ones and zeros in an algorithm. You know,
and this will give me a lot of clicks on TikTok.
And like no, I don't think it. Honestly, I don't even. I mean, there's a hint of that, right? Because there has to be. That's the thing that sucks. Is like,
I think sometimes when I read like crazy shit. Sometimes I'm like, damn, this is gonna pop off.
This is gonna pop off. Which I mean, you know, you have to think like that. It's fucking, it sucks.
Well, but I also don't have to. I think it's natural to do it. But then
it's a natural thing. But I don't want to do the fucking Gary V thing where it's like I'm gonna turn someone's $1 Transformers figurine story into a $4 brick of gold.
Them dead. Yeah,
yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to, and you know, I mean. I guess the reason why I'm saying this because this is the advice for like creative section, right?
Gross.
Yeah.
Ew,
yeah. Gross.
What the fuck are we doing? Yes, you do have to. Sometimes I think it's a natural thing to be like, this is gonna. A lot of people on TikTok are going to, and I think that's a normal fucking thing to think, and I think it's a necessary thing to think because what if it's bad? We've had those where it's like somebody will come in and they'll say, I'm a fucking asshole and I cheated on this guy and then I went to that guy and then I cheated on him and blah, blah, blah. And I look at that and I'm like, TikTok's going to harass you. Like, I worry. Yeah. Like, I don't think our actual audience will do that. I think we have a really nice, really fucking sweet, informative audience.
Yeah, but there's people that see the TikToks and are like, oh, this is a TikTok only content.
Like, what if we accidentally got to the quote unquote wrong side of TikTok? This poor person that just sent it a story to be told that they're an asshole or to have a confessional, basically.
Yeah, where you know,
and then they're fucking doxxed. I'm not gonna be the platform that does that. I don't want to do that. But you need to have that part of your brain that says this is gonna go viral on TikTok, and then you have to have the moral compass to say, for the wrong reasons. This is not okay.
Yeah, so like I don't know, fucking I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I don't think we can beat ourselves up about that.
I definitely get the like because I guess I'm thinking of it from like a purely 100% capitalistic business type thing. That's what sucks is like thinking like a business, but that's also the game, you know.
I guess I do a bit of both when I read people.
I mean, because you have to. That's the fucking. I mean, you have to if you want this to become a quote unquote career because that's the fucking game.
Yeah, you do.
You know, and that's the sad thing is that we don't live in a system or a society in which.
But I think our original point was that we take risks.
Yeah, we take risks.
So
but I mean, no,
not
like
completely capitalist.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, because like you know the. You know, the fucking
risk. You can't
risk
just say we take risks, but we're bound by capitalism to not take risks.
Like fucking, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. We're still bound to the platforms that we're on, all the fucking
we have to do the censoring and play the game and do the little dance.
You know, it's that little dance, but like, I don't know.
Not put 9/11 in the title of the YouTube video anymore.
Okay, so, because now we're monetized on YouTube.
Yeah.
As you probably recognize if you're on YouTube.
A fucking 3-hour-long podcast just about 9/11. Whatever.
I literally think because it's I think YouTube doesn't because I know H3 gave this away, I think. What do you want to say?
Do you think the There's Your Problem podcast was gonna do an episode on Well, there's your problem. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams, dude.
They've done a 9/11
Really?
Yeah, they've done like 3 episodes about 9/11.
That's fucking awesome.
But also, they're not monetized on YouTube, I think. And if they are, fucking awesome.
No shit. shit. Yeah. But that's just, I think that's really funny to me.
Yeah. It's interesting because now it's interesting that because now, we now have the godly green, the dangerous yellow, and the awful red colors to our little fucking dollar signs.
Yeah.
Surprised how much had green. If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
Because I do the right thing. If the word incest, it has to be put in the description, I censor it. But I put the word poop in, and that got fucking yellow, dude.
That got yellowed?
That got fucking yellowed.
Poop?
I think unironically that one got yellow.
The thing that children do all the time?
Literally
yellow. Love?
Poop 9/11, you can't talk about on YouTube.
Poop and 9/11?
Poop and 9/11, those two things. As far as I'm aware. I don't know. I mean, there might be more.
Poop is the 9/11 to YouTube.
Do you want to go through? Do you want to see what all the yellow ones are?
Because I don't want to spend that long on it.
Fair enough. You're right. I gotta listen. Sometimes listen. We did 30 minutes, and then we did a 20-minute intro on Dave Matthews, so I have to listen to right now. You're right.
I said that thinking you would continue it. But I'm okay with you not, actually.
I'm fine. I don't fucking care.
But we're just going to give everybody our YouTube secrets. Here's our social security number.
Here's our social and our...
Here's our EIN.
Here's everything you would ever need to dox us.
Mm-hmm. No, our address, IP address.
But no, you're fucking... I don't know.
So are we going to get demonetized because we have the poop?
Oh, fuck.
You didn't think about that? No,
I didn't think about that.
Shit.
That would be so fucking funny if they scanned the video for text.
They saw poop.
And they just see the word poop on it. If that happens, I'm going to fucking shoot myself.
If they do that, I'm going to draw a poop emoji for next time.
Because, that's what we'd have to do then.
We're putting poop up there.
We're going to use coded language now.
We're going to have some goddamn poop up there.
How are we already at the hour and a half, almost at the hour and a half mark?
Because we've been fucking recording for an hour and a half.
I know. Okay. Fucking, I'm sorry.
My God.
This is off the rails. This is finally had it off the rails.
This is absolutely off the rails, but I like it. It feels good. It feels natural. It feels nice.
Fucking hell. Thank you all for 1,000.
Thanks.
1,000. I just ended on poop, baby. Just end it right there.
Thanks so much.
But
do you want to help some people?
Do you actually want to end it right there?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Is there anything else to say? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna repeat myself, but
I am really grateful that we've found an audience and we're able to try and help this audience too.
Yeah,
I like that the thing that we do is like a service.
Kinda, yeah.
I enjoy that.
I mean, it's never gonna be as good as a real service like therapy, but
no, and absolutely go to therapy if you feel that you need it. Do not take our shit as therapy.
Our shit is not gospel.
This is like you're talking to your older brother and sister who are for some reason in a relationship, and it's really weird. But
they're stepbrother and stepsister. That's how you do it legally. Sorry. Jesus. All right.
Okay. So you're talking to your older brother and sister who are stepbrother and stepsister to each other and also in a relationship where they have a lot of sex. You're talking to them and you're telling them your problems. We are not your therapists.
We're not your therapists.
Do not use us for therapy.
Anything. Yeah.
There are even therapists on YouTube who say, don't use this as therapy.
Yeah, literally. So.
No. Please don't do that.
Jesus.
This is just us giving our gut reactions to stuff.
Exactly.
And validating people.
100%.
Fuck. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm just happy that we found our audience, and it's a bunch of nice people.
It's nice people, yeah.
We got some hate comments coming up, but we really don't get them anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
The one thing I have to deal with now is spam comments.
Yeah, that's it.
God.
What's your favorite hate comment you got?
I only remember this one because it shocked me because it did quote unquote worry me for maybe a day.
Yeah.
I think it was something about my hands. People were saying my hands were weird size.
Your hands are small.
Were they small or they look weird? Are they lanky hands? I don't know. No, all I know is I bite my nails. They
were saying that because of the I think because of the way the camera is, and maybe because of your phone being so big. Yeah,
my phone it's a big phone.
They were like, wow, he has such small hands. And I don't really get it's such a weird.
I've been told I've had small hands since fucking high school, so I wasn't surprised that much. But I was like, man, is it really showing off that much on camera?
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. You got a bitch and they ain't.
Yeah, true.
They don't got one.
I think that's my favorite. That's my favorite, as in the only one I even remotely remember.
My favorite one that I think about all the time, and I think it's really funny now, even though I remember it and getting really mad at it when it happened, was I was making like sexual jokes about a 12-year-old. Or I was like making like a...
Well, this is not a hate comment. This is now a genuine
criticism. No, I was like making fun of a pedophile by being like, ooh, look at that 12-year-old. He's so sexy. And
I don't remember that. Okay, but sorry.
It was like, ooh, I'm a sexy 12-year-old or something. Or making fun of like a kid, or I think, and I was just like... Or maybe it's just like it was an older person dating a younger person, and I was making fun of them, exaggerating their age to be super young. You know, like a 19-year-old dating a 27-year-old, and it's like you're dating a toddler, you know? And a school teacher in the comments when I'm a school teacher and I'm about to throw up with these jokes about this 12-year-old, and I can't stop laughing at that.
Okay, you know what?
Then
actually,
it flew over your head so hard.
It's not okay.
What I was doing.
Yeah. Now that you say that, actually, that reminds me of like two instances of like basically the same thing of like people
just willfully misunderstanding you to be upset.
Not even that. Because my favorite one are like the word ones where like we say something and someone gives a shit for saying something.
Oh right, like the fucking
someone said I think we said dumb or something, or like stupid at some point, and that pissed someone off.
No, they said like fucking dumb as a... It was about the we didn't even say it. It was about the fucking the dorm room that didn't have any windows on it.
Oh,
it was a part of our worst takes thing, and the person...
it was a political one. It was about we called
the architect called it a dumb idea.
Yeah, and then don't get me wrong, I agreed with it.
Yeah,
and then someone was like, "Don't call it dumb because
that's fucking
we're
ableist."
I think that's what it was.
And I remember being like, but ableism is like, no,
because like
it's like calling somebody like the arsler or like disabled or something.
That would be completely
when it's like that's ableist, a demographic of people that exist that are reclaiming those fucking identities. So nobody out there is like, I'm dumb and I stand with the dumb people. No, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, that was a bad
one. And then there was that one time where I in like 2 seconds said arsehole, and I pointed out that it was arse, not ass.
But we didn't even say anything wrong.
We didn't say anything wrong, but I just pointed it out, and then someone was like, some people just say that in other countries. And then you go to the podcast, and I'm like, this person's probably from like Australia or something. And that was the only. Yeah,
that was it. And they're like,
because I know we have an Australian audience.
Make a joke about it,
albeit a very small Australian audience.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty all right.
Yeah,
the majority on Instagram.
Yeah, so like fucking
hilarious to me.
Australians, let me know if I've ever offended you by pointing out that you guys say something wrong.
Fuck.
That was sarcasm for anyone in the audience.
/S/Jen. Jesus.
Thank you all for 1,000.
Thanks so much for 1,000, guys.
Except for 4 people that aren't even subscribed to us, probably.
Yeah, they don't even subscribe.
Because they hate us. Arguably, rightfully so.
It feels like you're having a big old party with your friends, and then just like some guy comes in after like walking through the hallway.
Why are there so many balloons in here?
Why is everything green?
and fucking bikes away.
Yeah, they bike away on their little bike.
Which is ironic because that guy's actually cool for biking because bikes are cool.
Well, I can't bike, so that's fucking ableist. Because he's able to do it, and I cannot. Ooh.
That's getting cut.
Why? What?
Sarah just gave me the green light to not cut it. You guys can do it. She's literally cancel her.
I don't know. And I used to worry so much about canceling. Now I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Cancel culture's fake, sadly.
Yeah, well, it's just like, I don't know. Nobody can really stop you. I'm saying these terrible, evil things in your mind.
Guys, just cut right after you said no one can stop you. And then put your own words in there and have fun. Let's have a fun time with it. You guys go to DaVinci Resolve and
edit Sarah.
And just put something after it. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Thank you all for 1,000. Yes,
Thank you.
Do you want to do some listener stories?
Yeah.
I think you want to do some listener stories.
Let's do it. Let's help some goddamn people,
Let's
baby.
help some peeps and some moles.
You going first, me?
You can go first. Unless you want me to go first. You want to switch it up?
No, I got it.
Yep.
Fuck it.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do some listener stories.
You fucking ready? This is from Knives. I think this is a cool name.
Cool
Reminds
name.
me of Scott Pilgrim. She, her, they, them.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not including my best friend in the truth game? And now let me take a pause because I want to be real with everyone here.
What's the
I
truth?
don't fucking know what that is, and I did try to look it up.
Does it just mean being truthful?
I think it's truth or dare minus the dare, but then she doesn't really mention it in the story. But she does mention the truth game.
Yeah. Let's figure it out. We'll figure it out afterwards.
We're not going to figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
You will. Maybe people in the audience know. They can tell us. But holy crap. I really tried to look for this and figure out what it is.
All right, let's...
Maybe I'm just real stupid. Okay.
All right. What if it literally is just telling the truth?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not including my best friend in the truth game? Back in the summer of 2021, I, 25 female, was dating this guy that I had previously met at my job 3 years prior. We had been dating for a month in June and decided to make it official after 2 weeks. After we had become official, I introduced him to some of my friends as well as my roommates, one being my cousin. I introduced him to my best friend of 7 years. Let's call her Pens.
All right.
I like the way you name stuff. My best friend Pens and my boyfriend started texting on a regular basis and talking about things that me and her had never talked about.
Uh-oh. Now,
I'm not going to lie. I had expressed to her many times that I was diehard in love with her and I wanted to date her. Obviously, this did not transpire.
Yeah. Because now you're dating him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, me and my boyfriend at the time, let's call him Jake, were having problems in a relationship, and he had convinced me not to talk to my friends about our relationship problems, to which I agreed. I was kind of suspecting that they were having conversations about our relationship, so I did start telling him lies about her to him.
Okay. I mean, okay. All right. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
Now let me explain why I did this. For the 2 months that me and him had dated, he expressed to me that he was sexually attracted to my best friend.
All right.
So then I started playing the truth game with him. Example, I had to go away for training for a job that I had at the time in another state. The day I was leaving, my boyfriend Jake texted me saying that he and my best friend were going to hang out that day. So I asked him, what were they going to do? It turns out that he took her to a really nice restaurant that he paid for and took her out for drinks that he also paid for.
Yeah, just friends being friends.
After they had drinks, they went to his place to sing karaoke. That's not quotes in the thing. She just says they went to his place to sing karaoke, but I really want everybody to know it probably was sing karaoke.
Yes, okay.
I didn't hear from them for 2 hours after they got back to his house.
They just sang karaoke for 2 hours.
So I don't know.
They sang all of Dave Matthews Band's fucking discography.
I don't know what in this is the truth game, because that was an example of the truth game, I think.
Keep going, because I would have to read it to actually understand where. Okay, but yeah,
I don't think you will I did not understand this after multiple readings.
Keep going.
Back to the main story. Now the time comes, July 31st, we officially break up because throughout the 2 months I had figured out that he was a narcissistic, gaslighting asshole. No fucking way. And that he was manipulating me to get closer to my best friend who he had just previously met 2 months prior.
Of course.
How wild is that?
That's crazy. Yeah.
The long game.
That's the long fucking con.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would you do that? Just to hurt someone. Okay.
Yeah.
The day we broke up, I did record our last conversation just so I would have proof that he was being an asshole to me. But on this day, he was oddly nice, saying that he understood that we had to break up and that he wanted to eventually get back together if I wanted to. I rejected the idea immediately, but I told him that if he was really serious, that he would have to apologize, and to not only me, but to my best friend and her fiance, as well as my cousin and her boyfriend. A week later, I get a text from my best friend saying that our friendship was dead, and that she heard recordings of me bad-mouthing her to my boyfriend and saying that I was trying to ruin her relationship with her boyfriend. You would think after 7 years you would know a person, but in this case, that wasn't it. So when I called him asking why she sent this message to me and what he did, he told me that it was between me and her, and he didn't want to get in the middle.
I don't want to get in the middle of it. That's why I just
got in the middle of it when you fucked her best friend for sure.
No, they just sang karaoke.
He didn't want to get in the middle of it, which I shouted at him over the phone, saying that he made the middle and he needed to tell me what was going on because he is about to ruin the best friendship I ever had. He hung up on me. Me and my best friend still haven't talked to this day and about any of it. She has blocked me on all social medias and has deleted my number. I'm just sitting here wondering, am I the asshole? Bro, she cheated. She had sex with your man.
So there's no.
I'm so confused.
You know, I mean, listen.
What the fuck of it? That was the truth game.
I'll answer your question with another question. Who the fuck, as an excuse to bring your friend over, uses the excuse of sing karaoke? That's
fucking crazy.
That's crazy
enough.
Who
are these people?
To the point where you probably aren't the asshole.
Bro, she's probably fucking him. What's happening.
That's what's happening.
I mean, yeah, she's got a fiance.
We actually went back to her place so we could sing show tunes. That's what that is. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what.
A real friend of yours would not go with your boyfriend out to a fancy restaurant and out to drinks without you there, let him pay, and then go back to his house and not talk to you for 2 hours. Be completely AWOL for 2 hours. A good friend would not do that to you.
And here's another piece of advice. Karaoke gets old after 3 songs.
And that's when everybody starts thinking about boating.
There's at least an hour and 45 minutes unaccounted for in the karaoke session.
That's so funny that the idea that they actually went and did karaoke.
Listen, benefit of the doubt. Biggest benefit of the doubt.
Is the truth game just where somebody else has sex with your boyfriend?
Truth be told.
I don't really know. Is this like a new thing?
Unless the thing that you told your boyfriend about your friend was that she liked karaoke. And so he used that against you as an excuse to bone her. To not explain away the time frame of 2 hours.
I don't know.
This is weird.
This is weird.
You didn't listen. Your
friend is sus. You cut your losses.
Cut your fucking losses.
You've known her for 7 years. I've known people for 7 years that have turned out to be pieces of garbage.
Yes, you can know someone for any amount of time and they can switch on you. Yeah.
Fucking throughout that 7 years, you just didn't have a boyfriend that she wanted to fuck.
Yeah.
Then at one point you do. You go on a trip for 2 weeks and they just cannot stop themselves from singing karaoke at his apartment.
Yeah.
Fucking no. She's a piece of shit.
Fucking karaoke. I'm
stupid.
So listen. I gotta be real with you. If that's the red flag.
That's the karaoke is the red flag.
Karaoke is any excuse that it's not even a red flag that you're getting cheated on. It's a red flag that your friends are fucking dumb.
I mean, I guess you're a little bit of an asshole to badmouth her to him on purpose so that he doesn't fuck her because it's kind of like a little weird.
But
just break up with your boyfriend. Break up with your boyfriend and he says, "Hey, that friend of yours, I want to fuck her." Break up with him then.
That's a good moment to be like, I'm out.
But it's also like you're all so young. Really, you did the least amount of crime in this scenario.
Your only crime was lying, I guess. But even then, that's such a low level crime compared to what they did, I guess. Because
did your boyfriend just record you every time that you?
We actually didn't talk about that real quick because that's weird.
What other recordings does he have of you? Because then you can just sue him.
You might want to sue him, yeah. If
you can just pursue legal action against this man.
Yeah, because that's weird. Well, he was running a wire the whole fucking time.
Right? What the fuck?
What a weirdo.
Yeah, where are these recordings coming from?
You gotta be. That's psycho shit.
Unless it's like the end where you both mutually decided to record your last conversation for some reason.
Is this
like you said, I'm gonna record it, and he was like, in a narcissist way. Me too.
This
for some reason.
Some weird fucking Departed bullshit where you're both trying to find the other rat. You're just You're just trying to fucking.
One of you's Mark Wahlberg, and the other one's the other one.
Matt Damon, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, then Mark Wahlberg shows up near the end.
And
I was thinking about that today. Fucking okay. I was thinking about that. It was so funny.
Yeah. So I guess not the asshole technically. With
I don't think you're the fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You did what a child would do in a scenario like this because you're a kid, and these are also kids, but they suck. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck. We've known people who have cheated.
Yeah.
We don't fucking.
You don't need to point me out, Sarah. Jesus.
No, and we don't fucking communicate with them anymore.
No, yeah.
Usually when you point out somebody cheated on their fucking fiance, they tell you better stop fucking talking about that, and then they never respond to anything that you do ever again because they know that you know, and they know that you could take them down. Don't blame yourself. If anything, realize you just dodged 2 bullets at one point.
Yeah, exactly. So
fucking Neo, bro.
Fucking Neo?
Yeah, because he's dodging bullets.
Okay, now I want to explain what just happened. For the past maybe 20 episodes of podcasts we've been saying the phrase dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time you've made a Matrix reference. And I want to say, for the record, off camera, you have stated to me you do not care about the Matrix.
I do not. I just learned about it yesterday. I literally don't, though.
I learned about the word abdicate a couple days ago, and I'm just using that in all of my sentences now.
Abdicate. That's a good word.
Abdicate.
Nice.
So, speaking of abdicate, let's read another story.
Also, I'm sorry that fucking happened to you.
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm sorry
Christ.
as well. I'm sorry. Also, we solved it.
Solved it, bitch.
Motifs. Okay. So.
Okay.
This comes to us from Anonymous.
Yes.
She, her.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for being angry at my sister for getting a tattoo of my baby on her chest? I, 35 female, have been told my whole life I was infertile. Last year I got really sick and ended up in the hospital thinking it was COVID. It wasn't COVID, but I found out I was 12 weeks pregnant.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Still gonna congrats.
Yeah. I was beyond happy and I couldn't wait to be a mother. At 24 weeks, he decided he couldn't wait any longer, and I gave birth to a perfect little angel. He was stillborn, and I am devastated. It has been almost 4 months, and I plan on getting a tattoo memorial. My sister, 34 female, asked me if I minded if she got one too. Thinking she could be respectful for once in her life, I approved of it. However, yesterday she FaceTimed me, and she has my baby's name tattooed on her chest.
That's fucking crazy, actually. That she showed it to you over FaceTime?
And did it within like a fucking day?
Within a day? Jesus.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
I think it's been a day. I don't know. Just going, God. She knows I've not gotten one yet, and I am livid. I haven't gotten one because I can't decide where to put it. I don't know if I can handle looking at his name every day.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for being angry at her? You're not the asshole.
No, you're not the well, okay. Nobody's the asshole for getting angry at anything.
That's
an emotion that you have.
You literally have that emotion, and you're not the asshole for having that emotion.
You're allowed
Your sister
is fucking crazy. She's fucking insane.
Fucking got a tattoo on her chest, as public as it could possibly be. If you're seeing it in multiple area. Yeah, that's weird.
That's fucking wild.
That's crazy to me. And got it before you got your tattoo.
That's crazy to me also.
Yeah.
Because you would think a normal person would be like,
I'm going to wait.
But she doesn't have it yet. That's kind of weird. I'm going to wait. But then also, I guess it's hard to get tattoo appointments. But it's like, I don't know.
Well, that's not even that. That's not even the issue, is that she hasn't had the chance to even know where to put it yet, while her sister just fucking rushed.
She knew exactly where she wanted this tattoo.
That's what it feels like. Yeah, it feels
weird.
Like you
Why is it near your titties, fam?
That's weird to me. I don't know. I feel like
that's weird.
Because I assume if you're gonna do like a memorial,
it's like over the heart.
Yeah, that's what I assume. But like, it's still weird to have it in that area.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like okay, I guess like if I were to have a tattoo with a name, I think like maybe on the arm somewhere is like respectful. It feels because like, you know, having it on the chest, I feel like, especially if you wear stuff that shows off your chest, it just looks like you're trying to show it off. because he wants to be prominent.
And then that's crazy. And then if it's just the name of a baby,
it's name of a person.
Anything,
yeah, it's the name of a
people
person.
People are going to assume it's a different.
Ask, hey, what's that name on your chest?
It's just wildly
inappropriate. And then your sister's gonna have to say, oh, it's my sister's stillborn child,
and that's just wildly inappropriate.
That's wildly inappropriate.
No. And then, well, I mean, I guess that's the curse that she bears now.
People
are going to say, what is that? Like, men flirting with your sister are going to look at her tits and be like, who's Steven? And then she's going to have to say, it's my sister's stillborn baby.
And then the men are going to walk away.
Yeah, they're going to be like, all right, see ya.
What do you do in that situation?
I don't know. It's just a bad tattoo.
That's a bad tattoo place.
And it feels, and I understand how you feel, because that feels, just to me, someone who's never been in the situation, even remotely, even closely at all.
I've never been in this situation either, yeah.
That feels to me deeply disrespectful to you and your child.
Yes, that is 100% disrespectful. Yeah, you're not the asshole, because she fucking...
Yeah, no, fuck this lady.
I don't know, that's wild. And
also, I was thinking she could be respectful for once in her life does a lot of legwork in this situation.
It does.
I want to know what else she's done.
Yeah, because I feel like this is not the first time something like this has happened.
I feel like it can't be. It can't be that you live a perfectly normal life.
And then one day you just
wake up and you want to do something wild.
Flip the coin of like, am I going to be the worst person today?
I'm going to be the worst.
I'm going to be the fucking worst. And then you come along like, hey, I'm going to get a tattoo of my stillborn baby to memorize him. Can I do that?
That's weird.
That's weird. I don't get it.
It's not your baby.
Like, okay, like my family, like my sisters and my mom have matching tattoos of like the Deathly Hallows, right, from Harry Potter.
And it's significant to them.
And it's significant to them, yes. The name of your sister's... I feel like if you just want to connect with your sister, just talk to her about it. I feel like
you don't need to be doing this extra shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry this happened to you.
I'm really sorry this happened to you.
Crazy.
She fucking
your sister
sucks.
Literally said, I don't want to talk about this. I just want the fucking clout.
I just want
the tattoo, please.
Like, how did this happen? You're like, oh yeah, here's my idea for my memorial tattoo design for my stillborn baby. And then your sister goes, yo, that's fucking sick. Can I fucking cop that, dude? Can I fucking cop that tattoo, bro? I'll put that right on my tits.
Is your tattoo idea an NFT? Because I'm about to screenshot it.
Bro, I'm about to mint that on the
blockchain.
Like,
no,
I don't
fucking...
How fucking obscene.
That's wild, man.
I don't even think this is a taste thing. This is just an objectively bad tattoo.
This is a very bad tattoo for your sister. I think you can do it tastefully because it's your kid.
If you want to, because I've also thought about getting a memorial tattoo. And it's really difficult to decide on what you want. If you want a symbol, if you want words, if you want the name of the person, and where to put it, because it's also like you have to... There are all these fucking rules with tattoos. Tattoo artists won't tattoo your face or your hands. Yeah. And sometimes they won't even tattoo like your upper arm, which is where I wanted my tattoo. But it would be my first tattoo. So some tattoo artists are not going to be like, they're going to be like, no, because you haven't earned it.
Yeah, or whatever. So
there's that too. There are all these symbolic things that go into tattoos. Eventually, you're going to know if you want it, that you want it for sure. You're going to go get it, and you're going to feel like, oh, okay, this is good. I like this. It feel empowering, you know? And I mean, I just hope that your sister stops being so fucking weird.
Yeah, literally.
But I think the good news is you can, if you say this to anyone, they're going to be like, this is the fucking craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, because it is. It's the craziest fucking thing.
Your sister is wild.
And you're not the asshole.
Yeah, you're not the asshole at all.
At all, no. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Just put it right on the chest. That's
right on your titties.
Fucking weird.
Fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, we're sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry for solving it.
dab on it.
I'm dabbing on your sister. Don't worry.
Ooh. All right. This is from anonymous she, her. I am now 22, female and still scared by my ex. He's now 21, male. We dated for 3 years, starting junior year of high school up until we completely cut everything off about a year and a half ago. When we started dating, it was fine. I was happy, didn't think much of all the red flags he was showing. He would tell me what time to get to school to see him and what would make me go to his house more than mine. That's just how it started. After a year, I broke up with him. We were collectively together for 3 years, breakups in between. Reason being he didn't treat me well, didn't care about my feelings, wouldn't tell me he loved me, just sex. He persuaded me to get back with him by making me feel bad. This is the continued same cycle for 2 more years. He'd get better, then go back to treating me like shit, but because of how he treated me at the beginning, the relationship started out really well. I became emotionally reliant on him. I would go to his house every day. We didn't go to my house because he said my mom was annoying and all he wanted to do was have sex with me.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, okay.
All right, okay.
This was what got me. He would tell me, instead of telling me he loved me, that by having sex was showing me his love. This is utter bullshit.
Yeah.
I know that now,
yes.
But I digress.
Yeah.
But at the end of our relationship, when we weren't together, but we were still having sex, he had sex with someone else, came back to me, and gave me an STD.
What? Holy shit.
One that just doesn't go away.
Oh, no.
I'm hoping it's fucking, is it hepatitis is the one that doesn't go away? Herpes? Herpes is the one that doesn't go away.
But even still, though, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have gotten any.
You shouldn't have gotten any. But, I mean, herpes is like nothing to be ashamed of. Literally, most people have herpes in the world. But, yeah, if it is that. I hope it's that. So that's fun. And a few more months of on and off, I finally left. But it's been about a year and a half now, and I can't get over it. I try to make relationships I have work, but I have such bad trust issues. I just want to live my life without thoughts of him, yet I can't. I live every day with a reminder of what he did to me. Any advice on how to get over this, even if it's just a little? Maybe I just need therapy, lol. So yeah, probably therapy.
Yeah, I guess therapy is going to be your best bet.
It just sounds like you were traumatized by this man.
Obviously. Dude, he gave you a fucking STD.
He gave you an STD, and he also was like super controlling and just deprived you of
any emotional, like, because he only used you for sex and used that as the excuse of quote unquote, that's how I know that you love me, you know?
So any sort of emotional side of the relationship was fucking, you were emotionally starved in your relationship.
Literally, yeah.
Like, there's probably a lot of other trauma there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, I've been through situations that have traumatized me with, like, shitty ex-friends and stuff that I think about to this day. And it's been, like, fucking years. And that shit, it's rough to get through, but you have to go to a therapist and, like, do some, like, CBT or something, cognitive behavioral therapy. Something where you can, like, assess, you know, a professional will assess what's going on and come up with a plan to help you get over this. And then one day you won't be thinking about this motherfucker anymore.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's going to be a slow process, but yeah, you're going to need, it's little steps you got to start taking. You know?
And it makes sense as to why you're not trusting somebody. That's your body saying,
you literally
the next guy is going to give you an STD.
Yeah, and
you know, but I mean, that's not true, but it's your body just trying to protect you.
Like. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're not obviously, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, don't ever feel bad.
Definitely don't feel bad. You got screwed over by this douchebag, you know?
Yeah.
And I am sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Therapy's probably your best option.
Yeah, high key.
And I don't know, I mean, you know, and like, I guess the only other thing is that there is hope at the end of the tunnel, no matter what. Because like, I mean, like, because at the end of the day, this is one bad person when there's for every, like, maybe one bad person, I think there's probably 2 good people. I mean, I don't know.
You were gonna say like 100 or something.
Nah, I mean, okay, that's okay. It's not. Okay, there's being realistic and fucking shooting for the stars. All right.
All right, but you're right. There are more good people
there's
than
more
bad
good people
than
bad people, and like that's the one thing that it's it's easy to say that. It's harder to actually start believing that again because you had one really bad experience. Like it's
and usually bad people can fucking smell it on you when you've been through an experience like this, and they just latch on to you. And I mean, that's why your body is telling you don't trust people, but also your body is going to know when it's a healthy relationship, because now you have the experience of an unhealthy relationship to compare it with. Yeah. You know, whatever is healthy, and or a healthy behavior.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's, you know, you shouldn't have been traumatized, and he shouldn't have treated you like that. But I mean, that's also like sort of a side effect of dating, is like you go through it to figure out who the fuckheads are and who the real ones are, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I would recommend therapy.
Yeah, therapy's probably your best bet.
Yeah, hikey. And I'm sorry you went through that.
I'm also sorry that you went through that.
Yeah.
Damn,
you know?
Solved it, though. Fucking solved it. So good. All right. So, this next story comes to us from a Hannah, she, they.
Okay.
So, I just need some advice. If you get stumped on this one or anything, I totally understand.
Okay.
I'm currently 19, 20 in March, and when I was 12, I met this guy online while playing GMod. We started talking through Steam, and the same night after just a few hours, he started sexually RPing with me, role-playing with me.
Yes.
It continued for almost a year until my mom found out, to which I got my computer taken away for a full year, and she sent him a message basically saying, hey, my daughter is a minor, you creep, don't talk to her again, or I'll call the cops. I don't know what it actually said, or even if this is paraphrased version is right, because I couldn't read it, and I only got a super basic version from him when I got back.
Interesting.
I kept going back to him.
Good on your mom, by the way.
Yeah, your mom did the right thing.
Your mom was awesome. Yeah.
I kept coming back to him, and our, quote, friendship continued until I was 16, still full of sexual roleplay.
Jesus Christ.
But I was the one who started it since I was a dumb 14-year-old. I have no idea if he actually knew just how young I was back then. When I started dating around 15, 16, I told him about it, and he responded, and I quote, O-OH ... I assume this is also typed.
I got a clown on this man. It has to be typed. So he's doing the like, I'm just a shy little guy.
Yeah.
It's like when fucking My Little Pony was around. Yes, I used to be a Pegasus-ter. Fucking when My Little Pony was around and everybody was RPing Fluttershy, everybody would make her like extremely like ooh sussy baka shy. Be like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Like stuff like that. And it was like really like, can you guys shut the fuck up with this? Yeah. My God, it's annoying.
God.
Okay. Yeah.
After that, we never talked again. I haven't blocked him on or anything because I don't know if what I went through was even considered grooming or anything. Yes, it was. And I felt for a long time that it's just been my fault and I asked for it.
No, you didn't.
What do you think? If you don't have any answers or anything, I totally get it. Just knowing I've gotten this off my chest feels great. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
I'm glad that you were able to get this off your chest.
Yeah, I'm glad you got it off your chest.
That's a side effect of this podcast that I hope that people have that is good.
You just get it off your chest, get it out there in the world.
When a 14-year-old girl goes to a grown-ass man and says, I would like to sexually roleplay with you, it is the responsibility of the adult in the relationship to say, I think that would be inappropriate.
I think that would be pretty bad, actually.
I want to challenge anybody who thinks otherwise to think about why you're putting the acts of a fucking pedophile, the responsibility onto that of a minor.
Literally, yeah, like... Yeah, I'm gonna give you also one more piece of advice: block him.
Yeah, like this is fucking.
This is a dangerous person.
The people that think that way are just do not want to take responsibility for their actions. Do not want to take responsibility for actions that they pursued that will hurt people, regardless of if they know that it's hurting them. An adult knows that it will hurt them.
Yes.
You should not do that thing.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I mean...
Yeah,
you were literally being fucking groomed.
Yes, you were being groomed. We almost skipped this one because we didn't know what to do with the...
Because you were 12. Yeah, you were literally being groomed. Yeah, but no, we have to tell you.
I feel the need to tell you, block this man.
You were groomed.
You were groomed. That's a grooming.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but that is a grooming.
That is a grooming.
You were groomed.
100%.
Do not victim blame yourself.
Do not. Yeah. Don't second guess it.
Because fucking.
You shouldn't have been put in that situation.
Other people are gonna do that for you, and you have to be strong enough to tell them, no, fuck off.
Yes.
You shouldn't put the axe of a grown man on that of a 14-year-old girl.
Literally, yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? So no, and I'm sorry you went through that. Jesus Christ, that's terrible. Yeah.
It's just awful.
Fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy, man.
It's fucking crazy to me.
Not the asshole.
No, you're not the asshole.
Jesus.
Damn.
Ads. Contractually, we are obligated to do our own ads.
From what fucking contract?
YouTube has a sniper outside now. Now that we're monetized, we have to put an ad on. Okay, we have to fucking do it. All right.
Can you edit a little red dot on my head while this happens?
You think I know After Effects? Ad break?
Yeah, ad break.
All right. It's the ad break! Hey, are you enjoying the podcast so far?
Are you?
Make sure you fucking like and subscribe and hit that bell on youtube.com/APWSTR. Or rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple.
You better. I swear to God.
Keep on watching. Thank you for watching.
Please watch.
If you want to support us financially, we have... And that's always awkward doing it this way.
A fuck ton of things.
You can do patreon.com/APWSTR if you want exclusive content and episodes like 8 hours early.
And also without ads.
Without any of the without ads on YouTube, without the bullshit if you think this is bullshit, you don't have to worry about it.
You're like, damn, I hate it when they do this. Go on Patreon.
Go on Patreon. You won't have to do this ever again.
Yeah.
You can go to buymecoffee.com/APWSTR if you love the ads, but you want us to say something as long as it's not homophobic.
Should we get one?
We might have. I actually don't think we did this week.
Whoa!
We might not have had anything. So yeah, if you want us to say something, buymecoffee.com/APWSTR.
Yep.
And we have merch at the link down below, as well as in the pinned comment on YouTube.
Indeedly do.
It'll all be there. We have shirts, mugs, phone cases, pop sockets, leggings. Surprisingly more popular than I thought they would be.
Yeah. I mean, they look fucking cool.
They do look cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
We have a bunch of shit on there, and
I might even put leggings up there soon of that same design.
Yeah, we might be adding more shit. I had an idea to do like a beanie line, maybe a bunch of different things to do.
They don't sell beanies on our thing.
We'll figure it out.
Link down in the description if you want to buy some merch. Anyway,
maybe in the future we'll do that.
Maybe in the future,
we'll figure out how to
figure it out. And Discord might be coming out this week.
Yes,
we haven't had a chance to do it this week. We've been busy as fuck.
Because we're fucking lazy.
And also, I'm trying to make it nice.
We're trying to make it nice for you.
Okay, we're trying to make it fucking nice.
Yeah, geez.
But yeah, that's it. That's everything.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the.
That's the end of the ads. Back to the fucking show. And we're back from the ad break.
Woo! And we're back, baby.
So we got another story. We got another tale. We got another wonderment to expound upon.
We have.
I'm itching my leg right now, and Sarah is also itching her leg.
But I'm doing it sarcastically.
Well, yeah, my leg is actually itchy.
Yeah, and I'm making fun of you. Shit.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right. This is, I believe, anonymous she, her. Yes, anonymous she, her. Okay. Are you fucking ready, baby?
I'm ready. This is going to be as wild. This is gonna be a wild one. Because last week after I came back from the ad break, it was a wild one. And that's the only connection I have.
Yes, this is going to be a little wild.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Okay. This is pretty messy. Hello, I am 20 years old, and 2 of my best friends have gotten into a quarrel.
Oh, no.
And I am wondering what to do. I call them Miranda. I'll call them Miranda, 23, and Lily, 20.
Okay.
We 3 have been friends for 2 years now, and I love them both. Me and Lily attend the same college and live together while Miranda is graduated and working a quote-unquote big girl job.
Okay.
Into the 1-year mark, Miranda had a crush on Lily that she could not reciprocate. Lily had some issues handling this and letting Miranda down, especially because Lily had feelings for one of Miranda's best friends. This all blew up, but eventually Lily apologized and they were able to make up and remain friends.
Okay.
It was good for a while, but then they got into another quarrel a few months ago where Miranda felt that Lily was not doing enough as Miranda was doing for her, which Miranda was correct and Lily was not doing enough. But Lily promised to do better and has been, it seemed at least, and we were able to go from there.
Okay.
At this situation, I wanted to mention that Miranda groups me and Lily up sometimes because we are best friends and live together and was mad at me that I wasn't doing enough for her. I apologized and said that I would do all I can for her, but she admitted that her anger at me was unfounded and just took out her frustration at Lily on me.
Okay, already.
The Miranda person's a little
not great.
Yeah, I'll save my judgment till the end, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, Lily has had this huge crush on this guy she works with. Everyone has made it known that we don't like him because he was being weird and leading Lily on in a way, and just being generally unlikable.
Okay.
Lily has always had a good sense of humor about our jabs at him, but makes her boundaries clear when they go too far. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. But
Miranda's had some frustration about how much Lily talks about this guy.
Oh, no.
This all blew up in a group chat when Lily said that she doesn't bring him up much anymore. I'm just adding a bunch of words that just were not there. This all blew up.
Hold for editing in post.
This all blew up in a group chat when Lily said that she doesn't bring him up much anymore because Miranda is really mean towards him and it bothers Lily.
Oh, shit.
Either bring him up or bring him around. One of those.
Same difference, whatever.
Miranda was saying that Lily brings him up all the time, which she hasn't been talking about him as much that I have noticed at least. Meanwhile, Lily has said she hasn't been talking to Miranda lately because Miranda always brings up this guy to make fun of him and it's bothering her. I asked them to please take this whole deal somewhere else, which they did not. And then Miranda said for Lily to bring up her expectations with Miranda. Gonna read that again.
I just want to take a quick note. Guys, proofread your stories.
Throw it in a Word document.
You don't have to be the editor of New York Times. Just, look over it again.
Download Grammarly on your phone.
Yeah.
And then Miranda said for Lily to bring up her expectations with Miranda. So I guess Miranda's asking Lily to be like, what the fuck is basically just saying, what do you want from me?
Yeah, okay.
After Lily did not wanted to respond to Miranda for 2 hours, Miranda said, fine, let's end this here. Now they are not talking to each other, which is sad for me because I love all three of us being together and have made numerous plans that are unable to come to fruition. But at the same time, with the number of falling outs / fights they have had, I'm wondering if they should just stop being friends. I love both of them and will never pick one over the other, but I'm unsure if I should do anything to help them because, like I said, seeing them fight really breaks my heart. And like I mentioned, we were going to do stuff together in the future that it feels bad to do with only one of them, and I just don't like being in the middle of this. Should I do anything? And I'm unsure of how to carry out from here without hurting one's feelings. I think the feelings are already hurt.
Yeah, the feelings are already hurt at this point, and it's not your fault. It's in between them, and
yeah,
it's probably just gonna. It's probably gonna end with them
not
being friends, or even for like a little bit. If you're lucky for not forever,
Yeah, like maybe they'll become friends again. But it really just sounds like Miranda's really fucking upset that Lily likes a guy.
Yeah, which that's
just the plight of the sapphic woman who is in love with a straight girl, But it's also like, yeah, she's got to get over that.
Honestly,
she really does.
Yeah, they I don't know, fucking
that. And if that is the case, which I'm not even gonna assume it is the case, because it could just be that she is overprotective of Lily.
Oh yeah, that's true too. And like at the end of the day, though, Lily's gonna do her own actions and do whatever she wants to do, regardless of
it is her life.
Yeah, it's her life. So like, you can't really fucking just go out of your way and be like, oh, fucking stop it,
Yeah, I mean, and
like, don't get me wrong, you're doing the right thing by voicing concern, both of you. And she's already set up her boundaries, and at least you're respecting it. But if
I think you did the right thing when you told him to get the fuck out of here. That's not your fucking shit to deal with.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's not your.
This is your shit to deal with.
You're right to say pack it up and do it somewhere else.
Get the fuck, go deal with it somewhere else. Yeah.
I mean, you sound like a Westerner with your quarrels and your get this town ain't big enough for this.
The two of us. I thought she sounded British.
Oh yeah, British too, or like a dueler in like the 1800s or something like that. I don't know.
What a quarrel!
What a quarrel! British superiority complexes here, but
yeah, I don't think you need to really get in the middle of it. I think you need to let these people decide what their boundaries are, what they're doing.
Yeah, because this isn't your fight. This is absolutely not your fight. It sucks that you're in the middle of it and you're friends, but like
you're not really. I don't think you're in the middle of it.
Yeah, you're not in the middle of it. You're just a bystander. I mean, I don't know, because I remember like I've had moments where I've cut off one friend, and then because what will happen probably is you're probably gonna have to make some sort of choice between one friend or the other.
I think y'all's boundaries are weird.
A little bit. I mean,
why? Okay, so already Miranda having a gigantic crush on Lily, and then that whole thing. I don't know why Lily had to apologize to Miranda, but I'm gonna assume that I just don't know the full story. Maybe Lily was perceived as leading Miranda on, but I don't think there's a... In general, when somebody has a crush on you and you don't reciprocate that, I don't think there's anything that you need to apologize for.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think you have to apologize either.
So I'm not sure why she did or why she felt the need to. That's the first thing that made me sus. The second thing is, okay, Lily, there's this guy. You all immediately don't like him. And Lily's continuing to be interested in this guy. But you guys continue to say that you don't like him?
Yeah, that's a little...
If anything, it's just rude to Lily.
It's pretty rude, yeah. And like...
Unless there's like genuine concern. But then it's like, well, that shouldn't be a joke. That should be...
You shouldn't be joking. You should be saying...
I'm worried this man will kill you. That's what that should be.
So how severe is your issues? That's the real question. Because it doesn't seem like you don't joke about being murdered, like
no, and then it's that's your actual concern. Now listen, in girlfriend groups, I do not flourish because I am too serious. I love the aesthetic of like gal pals being like gonna go on a Tinder date. I hope I don't die, lol. But I can't do that. I personally can't do that because I am the way I am. I am a fuddy-duddy, 24-year-old, 80-year-old soul.
No, yeah, you literally sent the message, hey, I'm going on a Tinder date. Here's my location. Here's all the people I've contacted. I'm going to put my GPS on. You can track me where I'm going. If I'm anywhere near this area, I'm safe. I'm anywhere besides that, I'm out.
And if you respond, lol, LMAO, I'm going to block you. We're not friends anymore. You don't take my safety seriously.
You do not take the safety seriously.
That's my fault. Sometimes life is a little bit more jovial. But, like, I don't know. I just think maybe... Lily should bring it up if she doesn't like the fucking... And she does, because you say that she does enforce her boundaries well. And hopefully you guys respect that. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, just respect the boundaries, but...
That's good. But
unless you have genuine, like, concerns.
But it sounds like Miranda is not respecting these boundaries.
No, and that's fucked up. That is fucked up.
Which is what causes the fight. But then it's also, like, I think you need to make these boundaries more clear then.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what Miranda has done is good or like, yeah, you should have known that she was going to do that. No, she shouldn't have done that shit. She should have not been an asshole.
Yeah.
But I think also it's like, in a way, by not enforcing boundaries, this behavior is going to happen. Yeah.
So I don't know. They just have to talk it out.
Yeah.
If that happens at all. Because like at the end of the day, this isn't...
Yeah.
God, it's just fucking...
But you can't force them to talk it out.
You can't force them to talk it out, of course not.
No, that has to happen between them. And, I mean, you're living with Lily. I don't think Miranda is gonna... I think Miranda's gonna assume you're gonna choose Lily over Miranda. It's nice, though, that you're saying that you don't want to choose one over the other.
Yeah, because,
I mean, it's like...
It might happen.
It's probably gonna happen to be that way.
Especially, if you live with one of them, there's gonna be a bias just from living there. So, It sucks, but it's part of life, you know. If that's like the absolute worst case scenario in this, you know.
If anything, take this opportunity to analyze your relationship with Lily and your relationship with Miranda. Has Miranda crossed your boundaries in any way in other scenarios?
Yeah, because even though this isn't your fight right now, it could have implications of like how they'll treat you in other situations, you know.
Yeah.
As this is just now you get to notice how they interact with each other. Yeah. And you have to realize, oh, they can interact like that to me too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And that's, you know, I think a lot of times that'll happen with like 20-year-olds and like 19-year-olds where they'll be with a friend and the friend is like, I got into a fight with this person because they crossed a boundary with another person. And then you continue to be friends with that person until they cross your boundary.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, shit.
That's a lesson that you learn in your 20s.
Yeah.
So. You know? But, yeah, it's, you know, you live and learn. Luckily, nobody really harmed each other.
Yeah, that's at least the one. Yeah, you know, no one's scarred for life here.
Yeah.
So, it's just bad communication, bad boundaries, bad.
Yeah, you're just being 20.
Just being 20.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up yet. You know, unless something happens where like there's fisticuffs and then fucking
don't fight each other. But like take this as an opportunity to establish better boundaries and better communication with each other.
Yeah,
and then you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you guys are young. Whatever.
Yeah, get off my lawn.
You'll forget about this in your 30s.
Honestly, yeah, you probably will. Holy shit.
God. Damn. All right, you fucking ready?
Download Grammarly.
We're gonna start making that a requirement at some point. There's like 30 stories we have to get through. We might start making grammar a requirement.
We would be such dickheads.
I'm a fucking writer.
I have a APWSTR. My mother abuses me to a bloody pulp.
You should have said abused.
Where's the commas?
You
should have used a semicolon.
To a limit. Just guys, put a little bit more. A little bit. Just a little.
I just want to be able to read it.
Just please. Thank you. Yes.
Without having to edit it, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. We do so much work.
We do so much work.
All right. So next one.
Yeah.
You know, you ever just look at the first sentence and you're like, oh, people are gonna complain about that already.
Oh shit. Some of y'all have a fucking clickbaity titles. Yep. Wonderful.
And I'm like, yeah. Put this on the BuzzFeed.
Shit.
What if we just typed out all of our listener stories as BuzzFeed articles?
That would be, we're just fucking worse. Taking other people's content at that point.
It's our own content. So
it's not.
Once they send it to us, it's ours. Okay. So
makes everybody sign a
release form.
Yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
So this comes to us from Anonymous. She, they.
Okay.
Context. I was 20 at the time and my then boyfriend was 29. I don't like cuddling that much, and when I am trying to go to sleep, I really don't want to be cuddled.
I don't like cuddling 29-year-olds either. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it's a 29-year-old, I don't like cuddling. Yeah.
My ex was really into cuddling, though. He would still try to cuddle me, even when I asked him if I could have some space.
Jesus.
He even admitted to waiting until I was asleep and then cuddling me in my sleep.
Kidding me?
One night, I got really fed up with it and I snapped at him for trying to cuddle me when I wanted space. And he snapped right back and said in a really nasty tone, quote, "What are you, autistic or something?"
Are you?
Holy fuck. Oh, shit.
What does that even mean?
What is that? Yeah, that's literally... Holy
Is that
fuck.
Even a stereotype?
I don't think so.
What does he think about autistic people?
Yeah, literally.
What a guy.
And the way he said it made me feel awful, like there was something very wrong with me. And also let me know exactly how he felt about neurodivergent people.
Yes, yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, if there's one thing that's like a tell of how a person thinks about neurodivergent people, it's when they call you it as like a slur. Jesus Christ. What a douchebag.
Bro, that was Sia in a 29-year-old man costume.
I'm going to assume your first sentence that was supposed to be here was, am I the asshole for this? You're not the asshole for this.
You're not the asshole.
Okay.
Hopefully you know that this is just a story because holy shit. I think after anybody says, what are you...
are you autistic or something? That's fucked up already.
You got to know that you're not the bad asshole. Person in this situation.
There's not a universe where you're the asshole. So this really stuck with me since I have since been diagnosed with ADHD and have a lot of sensory issues, so I could actually be autistic too.
Oh my God.
But just haven't gone to get a diagnosis yet.
Does he know this?
I don't know if they're still, I hope they're not together anymore. Do not be with this man. I know I'm not the asshole in this one, but I kind of just want you guys to say it since this guy gaslit me. So much about everything in that relationship that I sometimes feel like maybe I was the problem. I have a heap more stories about this guy if you want more. Lol.
Absolutely send them in. I'm fascinated with this guy.
Dude, okay.
You're not the asshole.
You're not the asshole. But if your first story you sent to us just has the bombshell of him calling you autistic and using it as like a slur, what are the other stories?
What are the fucking
what
other
are the
stories
that you didn't want to say for the first one?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry you had that happen to you.
You're not the asshole.
And I'm sorry too, because like this is actually an interesting thing. I know this from my stream.
Oh yeah.
Where one of my viewers is getting tested to be autistic, like figure out whether or not they're autistic or not.
Oh yeah.
But apparently they've had to wait like 2 fucking years to like get it. So it's just so hard to get diagnosed for that. But if you already have the sensory issues and you have ADHD, I guess you're more pre whatever it is, like.
Well, if you have ADHD, you're neurodivergent.
You're already neurodivergent, yeah. So we all.
So this guy
this guy
was just trying to save you 2 years of waiting. He was just trying to tell you.
I am not going to allow this apologia. There's a line that needs to be. There's a line in the sand somewhere, and it's right here.
I feel like a good comedy vein for our podcast is trying to make the case for the obvious assholes in these situations.
That'll be our April Fool's Day.
Yeah. Well, listen. Yeah.
Or we just do old listener stories and then we switch it. So that way they already know what our real opinion is.
Gaslighting the victims of gaslighting who come to us.
No, okay. But no, yeah, you know you're not the asshole, and we're gonna tell you this right off the bat. You're not the asshole. Holy
the fuck?
What are you on? Holy shit.
Bro, you set a boundary.
You set a boundary.
He crossed the boundary in the rapiest way possible.
Yeah, he did. He waited for you to sleep.
He was scheming.
What else is he gonna do while you're sleeping?
Rubbing his little hands like a praying mantis, waiting to cuddle you in your sleep.
Literally, like he was just like, I'm gonna fucking.
Imagine a man.
Usually I'm not a proponent of like the gateway drug, but like if he's gonna cross the boundary for cuddling, he's gonna cross every other boundary.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not a fucking gateway drug. That's just how abuse happens. Fucking this guy. Imagine a man so soy that when he tries to rape you and you bat him off easily, he looks at you and calls you autistic. That's fucking crazy.
And then he, in his head, he's like, I fucking nailed her, dude.
I fucking got her, dude. Next time she'll let me rape her. What's up with these, Jerry Seinfeld? What's up with these ladies not wanting to get raped? It's like they're autistic or something.
Then Kramer goes on to
and says the N-word. Yeah. Fucking Jesus.
So you got the Jerry Seinfeld on your bed. At least you didn't have the Kramer in your bed.
Maybe Kramer would have been better. Jerry Seinfeld's a rapist.
Literally 16-year-old fucking. Yeah, no.
Actually, no, they're both bad.
Yeah, everyone's bad.
Everybody's bad. Except for you, listener.
You're not the asshole. Not the asshole.
I don't even know what the fuck.
Fucking called you autistic.
You should be laughing about that, honestly.
That's fucking. Listen,
that's
guys,
funny as hell.
That is really funny. I'm not gonna.
What are you, autistic or something?
Fucking autistic or something?
No, I just am. He's a 29-year-old trying to cuddle a 20-year-old,
and he can't even. Dude, you got fucking like.
Think about this, man.
You got manipulated by a 29-year-old.
Well, okay, no, you didn't get manipulated by a 29-year-old. He tried to cuddle you. You said no, and then he just called you a what he thinks is a slur.
He literally, yeah.
And he just called you fucking mental illness.
Yeah.
Which is not even a mental illness. It's just a mental condition.
Literally, yeah. Like fucking.
So this 29-year-old can't fuck other 29-year-old, so he has to fuck a 20-year-old.
Yes.
He finds a 29-year-old to manipulate into a relationship.
Yes.
This 29-year-old doesn't want to cuddle with him because this 20-year-old doesn't want to cuddle with him because he's a fucking 29-year-old gross ass old man.
Yeah.
he's like, I'm going to do it anyway because this is literally the only way I will feel the human touch of a woman because I'm this much of a gremlin. He does it. You push him off and snap at him. And then his response from the bowels of his fucking dark little shrunken up soul is, what are you, autistic or something?
That is fucking crazy. How? I'm honestly speechless. You
think men can't get worse,
but they do.
They do. And they just keep showing you up. That one's pretty bad.
That's a really bad fucking.
Holy shit.
God. Listener, I gotta warn you real quick because I already feel the comment of like, oh yeah, he was right though because you have ADHD. And then I have to block them. Not the listener, the person that says that.
No, yeah, I didn't say that. No, if anybody comments that, we're fucking deleting their comment.
Yeah, we're delete their comment.
That's stupid as shit.
What a fucking...
That doesn't even matter.
That does not matter at all.
You could be autistic. You could not be autistic. Regardless.
He thought it was a slur, so he called you a slur.
Is that the only way that he's not going to cross your boundaries? Is if you're autistic?
I think he'll still cross the
I'm pretty sure he would. Thank God you're not.
Oh, God. Not the asshole.
Because then this man would just be abusing an autistic person. Is that what you fucking want? The audacity. The audacity.
Fuck. Oh my God. All right. Okay.
God, I hope this episode gets monetized.
On today's episode of We Just Got Monetization, and we're gonna lose it immediately.
Getting demonetized, the podcast.
I'm not gonna put the word autistic in the title. That's all I don't need to do.
Why wouldn't you? Okay, fucking, I don't know.
The title of this episode is gonna be "What Are You? 1,000 Subscriber YouTube Channel."
I just gotta say, I think my Sia dressed up as a 29-year-old man joke didn't get as much attention as it deserved.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I think that's really funny.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here.
Your man is trying to cuddle you. You say, "Hey, don't fucking do that, dipshit," and he just has a zipper at the back of his head, undoes the zipper, and it's fucking Sia. You've been dating Sia this whole time.
Like it's Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah. That's what, are you, autistic or something?
Holy shit.
Fucking Sia, dude.
God.
All right.
Next one. Come on. How are you going to top that one, Sarah?
I'm going to hell. Fucking, my cheeks hurt from smiling too much during that. Oh my God. Okay, this is from Moth, she, her, hers.
Okay.
Fucking awesome name. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend over text a few days after our 1-year anniversary?
Unless you dox him, I don't know.
Yeah, this is, it just has his full address in there.
Yeah. He wants to say the full address? Is that what?
Even though it happened ages ago, I still get in my own head about it. I, at the time, 17 female, had been dating my, at the time, 18 male boyfriend for about 1 year.
Okay.
At the start of the relationship, I would be traveling to see him via public transport and would wear an oversized shirt and shorts or a skirt because we'd only be hanging out at his place. It wasn't until about a month or so in that he started to comment on what I was wearing being, quote unquote, too revealing.
I'm sorry, what?
I know, right?
You said baggy clothes and
shorts and a skirt.
And shorts and a skirt.
Too revealing.
Is this the 1920s because you're showing fucking ankle and he's like, nope.
Literally, though, yes. And I needed to start wearing clothes that would appropriately cover my legs.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This guy takes the don't wear shoulder straps, the boys will get excited.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
does your boyfriend work at a school?
Yeah, does your boyfriend work at a...
You're about to get dress coded, motherfucker, if you don't.
Going to your boyfriend's house and getting dress coded.
That's some kinky roleplay.
Shit. Without putting up much of a fight, I accepted this and wore only jeans and oversized shirts and would bring a change of clothes in my bag. Fucking poor baby.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's already fucked up.
Man. Not only did he control what I wore, but he'd also lie for fun.
What?
Example, telling me his wrong date of birth, giving himself a fake last name, and lying about physical fights he had gotten in and reasons for it. That one's really funny.
Did he also say they had a different girlfriend at another school or something? Like, what the fuck?
I'm actually part of the FBI. It's kind of a... That's so stupid.
What a dumbass. All right, okay.
At about the 4-month mark, things had started to get rough for him at home as his family brought out a lot of insecurity that he had. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Now, this part of it is fucking awesome, and I love this.
All right.
Okay, one morning as I was getting ready for school, he texts, okay, not this part. You'll know the part that I'm saying.
Okay, all right, okay.
He texts me saying he got kicked out for arguing with his sister. I was immediately responding back asking if he was okay and if he had a place to stay. He ended up moving in with his friend and his friend's parents. When I read this the first time, I was like, thank God you didn't ask him to move in with you.
I would not have let this man anywhere near my house.
I was so worried for you, like, fucking years ago.
Yeah, that'd be bad, yeah.
A few days after, and my mom receives a lengthy message from my ex's mom saying something along the lines of, Mrs. X, it has come to my attention that your daughter may be in an unhealthy and dangerous relationship.
Oh, shit.
I'm aware my son has been controlling what she wore, influencing her to do drugs, and mentally abusing her with mind games.
Holy shit.
Please intervene in this relationship and save your daughter. This is so fucking cool.
That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, this person succeeded as a parent.
That's amazing. That gives me fucking chills that a mom would do that.
That's good. Yeah, that's what you should do. Holy shit.
Bro, finding, like, I mean, you know, I think that's like every parent's nightmare is like finding out that your child is like a narcissist or something. And they have just like a mental thing that narcissists are just born that way. You know, they can't fucking get better. There's no cure for it.
And then...
trying to minimize the harm that your child does. It's fucking terrifying. But that's how you fucking do it.
That's how you fucking do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Fucking Jesus. I was forced to lie to my mother and convince her that his mother was a liar and she would try to ruin all of her kids' lives, which she believed, although she had her doubts. I mean, she probably knew.
Yeah.
She's probably going to think the adult is telling the truth.
Like literally.
We got to a really rough patch due to this, in which he would always say, you helped me with my addictions. Without you, I'd kill myself.
Oh, fucking classic line. Classic narcissist line. Jesus.
This, as well as his history with physical violence toward other people, even women, which he had called me closed-minded and sexist. For saying it was disgusting that he'd ever try to hit a woman in general.
Listen, if I hit one man and then hit another woman, that's 1-to-1. That's equal.
I mean, this guy sucks, but like he's also hilarious.
Yeah, what a wacky character.
He's a stupid motherfucker in general, let alone a woman. Really made me want to give him the benefit of the doubt all the time. Yeah. As our 1-year anniversary rolled around, I kept insisting that he would be sober so we could go out and have a nice, relaxed picnic, all of which I organized and paid for as he did not have a job and had no desire to get one. And he showed up an hour late, high, telling me he missed his train, parentheses, he could drive, and all he did was complain about how the food had gotten cold. I, of course, was heartbroken, and when I told him how I felt, he immediately started yelling at me and saying that I was, quote-unquote, overreacting and quote unquote it isn't that big of a deal. And after a bit he gave the weakest apology of, I'm sorry I can't fight my addictions by myself to please you.
Oh my God. Jesus, what a douche.
I just went straight home and did not respond to any of his texts for a few days. I had been venting to my friends about how frustrating it is to maintain myself as well as him, and they suggested I break up with him as soon as possible. Good friends.
Good friends, yeah.
This is amazing that all of these people are good. Yeah, everyone in your
life are good, yeah. Like, Jesus.
When I checked his messages, he had texted me telling me he'd gone camping with his friend's family and would be back in a week.
Oh, so he can go to that picnic and be okay.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Literally.
Yeah. I wanted to do it in person, but I was terrified of his physical strength and his power to manipulate the situation into his favor. I think that's absolutely fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's 100% fair.
This in mind, I decided to text him telling him we need to talk. He'd respond ASAP saying, "What's wrong? You're scaring me." I told him, "I can't call right now, but in a few minutes." He said, "Tell me now." Okay, guy.
Jesus.
So I did. Okay, I'm breaking up with you. And just like that, my phone starts to blow up with phone calls, texts, and missed calls, calling me a heartless bitch, telling me how he'll unalive himself, and calling me a whore. I ignored it all and haven't spoke to him since, and although I'm convinced I made the right decision, did I go about it the right way? Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend over text a few days after our 1-year anniversary?
You're not the asshole, no.
No, oh my god.
You can break up with, as long as any scenario where you break up with an obviously bad person, no matter how you do it,
especially... That's like recommended to do it over text with somebody that you feel is unsafe.
Because then he's gonna, if you call, he's gonna just yell and scream unless you hang up immediately after you say I'm breaking up with you. Yeah, and that's the only way you can do it through phone. But like that's impossible nearly, you know.
Yeah.
So like, no, you're not the asshole. Fuck that guy.
No, that guy sucks,
dude. Fucking.
And I mean, yeah, you did the right thing. You preserved yourself because you were afraid of him being dangerous. Don't ever meet up with somebody that you think is going to hurt you.
Literally, yeah. Like
even if you're in a relationship with them. I know it's hard though.
It
seems like an obvious thing to say, but honestly, it is really hard for some people because you get into relationships like this. And I hope if this does end up in TikTok, I hope people don't go into the comments and be like, "Why would you lie and do all this stuff?" Blah blah blah. Because she's being manipulated to be in a relationship with an asshole narcissist.
Yeah, like
yeah. Like, yeah, no, it's especially when you're a kid.
Dude, it's obvious that this guy's a fucking
manipulator.
Yeah.
No.
And liar and just overall a bad person. Don't beat yourself up because you protected yourself. Like,
you did. You
safe
protected yourself. Now. You're safe now. And that's good. You didn't go about it the wrong way. I want to take this moment to talk about things I see on the internet that I think are fucking bullshit. And it's like those Twitter things that are like, if you break up with somebody over text, you're rude. And that's all I said what I had to say. And I think that's fucking bullshit. I think
it's too black and white. You know, it's like fucking every situation's gonna have a different thing.
Absolutely.
I gotta tell you guys this right now. Like for the most part, and like unless like it's a very obvious situation, if someone says something along the lines of, if you don't do X the way I deem you should do it, you're an asshole. That's fucking stupid.
That's dumb as hell. Like there usually aren't that many hard and fast rules other than don't hit people.
Don't hit people, don't kill people, don't manipulate people, and don't hurt people. Don't hurt people.
Yeah, just don't hurt people. That's the thing. Try to minimize hurting people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is necessary to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
You know,
but minimize how you do it and do it in a way that isn't going to hurt them forever.
Well, protect yourself first.
Protect yourself first, yeah. So
there are always nuances to all of these things. And it's just, I don't know, it's a weird culture on the internet where it's like, if he isn't getting you flowers every day, then he's not the one, sis. And it's like, I don't know, I see that and that fucks me up. But I know also that people in relationships or have been in like shitty relationships who see stuff like that, and it calls them out in a behavior that they feel like they did that maybe is on paper the asshole, but if you knew the context of the situation, they're not the asshole. Making victims feel bad probably is not a good content to be on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
what are you actually saying? I don't. If you see anything like that, just know that it's fucking bullshit.
It is bullshit. Yeah.
You have a very specific situation that you did the perfect thing with.
The best thing you could have done.
Yeah.
So not the asshole.
Not the asshole. And I'm glad that you're safe now.
Yeah, I'm glad too. I hope you're safe.
Yeah. I'm glad that guy's mom fucking texted your mom.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome, actually.
Jesus. That like gave me fucking chills. Dude.
That was like, dude, that's some based in red pill shit.
Why do we not see that many stories about fucking
parents should do a lot more to fucking
protect victims?
Yeah, literally.
Honestly.
God.
Wild.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So, this next story comes to us from Andrea, him. My mom decided to fight over toothpaste, so I'm giving her the silence treatment. Am I the asshole?
Okay, let's see.
Hi there. I'll say sorry for my grammar in advance since I'm not a native English speaker.
That's fine.
Yeah. I'll start by saying that me, female to male person 24, and my mom, 52, are in a pretty bad relationship. My family, me and my daughter live together due to COVID issues. I got pregnant, lost my job, and baby daddy disappeared.
No.
And recently moved into a smaller house, so there's not much space, and we're forced to communicate more due to lack of any kind of privacy.
Okay.
Stress keeps rising, and it went to the point that we fight for literally everything, and it's always obviously my fault. Today I woke up to discover I had a huge canker sore on my tongue. I clenched my jaw a lot while sleeping, so I asked her if she'd seen a specific brand of mouthwash to get rid of at least the problem. When she passed me the mouthwash, we saw a small thing that I immediately recognized as toothpaste. I used the same toothpaste as I used after surgery on a broken tooth. Same thing, smaller version as it came from the inside of the box of the mouthwash bottle.
Okay.
My mom took it and told me to use it as cream, so I replied that it's not meant to be cream, it was toothpaste, and she exploded, starting to call me names. She's a nurse without a degree since she got her license studying with nuns in a Catholic hospital.
Oh, this is the worst.
So raged up about me being, and I quote,
okay,
an idiot who thinks they know everything.
Okay.
A stupid kid with a TikTok degree. So dumb I can't even look it up on Google to see she was right. And a fucking whore because I keep going against everything she says, whatever she says.
Oh, why would she
say
call
this right
you
now,
a whore?
You're not the asshole.
Yeah, no, fuck this lady.
Holy shit. Kept doing this all day, and the next morning shouting at me, calling me names over a fucking toothpaste tube. So I took her phone, the tube, took a pic of small infos on it, zoomed in, and it clearly had written on gel toothpaste. Seeing that she started arguing more because she had to be right, and I had to be wrong for no real good reason, but I felt pretty petty enough to just say, you're just annoyed because I was right, and stop talking to her for the rest of the day while she keeps on screaming at me for being a bad person and an even worse daughter to her.
Oh, fun.
I'm planning to keep this up for a while, but she's starting to act childish and crying and stuff like that. It's probably just because I'm still in a petty mode and I need someone to validate me, but am I the asshole here?
No, yeah,
you're not the asshole. You're
not.
right. You're literally right. If you zoomed in right. And you got a photo that said it was toothpaste gel.
That's so funny to me. Jesus.
No, you're right. You're fucking right. That's not.
Your mom is a weirdo.
Yeah, she called you a whore. Like,
why would she call you a whore over toothpaste?
I'm sorry, man.
You're not a whore. You're not an idiot. She's just projecting. She knows she's an idiot and also a whore. I will call your mother a whore.
Yeah, your mother's a whore. And not only that, too. I feel like like fucking. You know, because also like you're transitioning from female to male. I don't know if you're out to your parents, but she's also kind of misgendering you by calling you a whore, I feel like.
No, you can call a man a whore.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a fucking.
But I mean, she very well could be misgendering you.
I feel like if you're a 52-year-old woman that was raised by Catholic nuns,
most likely there's some misgendering happening in the home.
I would probably bet on that. So like, I gotta be real. I gotta be real with you. You're not the asshole here.
No,
I have a really specific thing towards being right over a parent because parents are just people. I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't fucking care.
That is true. Yeah.
No, because like I mean, sometimes there's just it's stupid petty bullshit.
Yeah.
That like and like don't get me wrong, there is a level of pettiness to it when you're right.
Well, that's because you and your parents are both petty.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
You come from a petty
and I get called a smartass when I'm right. You know? So like.
Yeah, I don't think your mom's ever called us idiots or anything.
No, yeah, it's literally, But game respects game.
We've definitely gotten into like heated fucking arguments over like TV shows.
Yeah.
And like stupid shit. But this is also different, I think.
Oh, yeah, this is different because like
the severity of it is just so beautiful. It's just it's just beautiful.
What a bad mother. I'm sorry.
It fucking reminds me of my childhood so much. You get into these stupid fucking arguments, gabagool, where you get into this argument with this fucking person that's just like so old and so filled with mental illness that they just start fucking screaming at you for no reason. And, there is a reason. The reason is the toothpaste, but it's like no normal person would scream over toothpaste.
Yeah.
But they can't understand that, or they do understand that, and they don't care.
They don't care. They're just like, score, I get to fucking yell.
The reason does not matter at all in the grand scheme of things. And you just get to say that and just be like, I was right about the fucking toothpaste, you dumbass. And then they just throw every fucking word at you in the book. I love these arguments though. I don't know why. I mean, it feels like, you know, some people have like a nice childhood with like love and affection. And I'm like, give me that narcissist argument, baby. But yeah, no, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep
stay silent. Yeah.
Normally, I don't recommend the silent treatment because to me, that's the worst thing to do to somebody.
But this seems like this might be the one.
This is the fun one.
This might be the fun one where you have to do it because you're right. You're literally
because you're
right.
in the right.
Yeah.
Keep that shit up. I used
Call
to.
your mother names.
Yeah. Well, no, because then that would be talking to her.
Oh yeah, shit. Write out names and show it to your mother and say and point.
Do like the shitty passive aggressive roommate thing where you take all your items, bring them over to your side of the whatever.
Just steal
really
everything.
Trigger that abandonment issue that comes with narcissism and cluster B personalities.
Jesus.
Fun.
But yeah.
Try to trigger that shit.
Trigger it.
Trigger your mom.
Are you triggered yet, Mom? Facts and logic.
Drinking out of a cup that says liberal mom tears.
Hell yeah, brother.
So this is from Parker She Her.
All right.
My husband, 24 male, and I, 24 female, got married last November. Had been... Oh yeah, congrats, Drew. We had been online dating for 7 years, and just on January of last year, we got to meet, and after a few months, he proceeded to propose.
Okay.
I'm a very active social media user, and I love posting our pictures on my Instagram feed and my stories. He always said he wasn't into it and didn't have any interest of getting any type of social media, which I understood. After a few months of posting pictures of us and such, I start noticing an account watching every single one of my stories, and I immediately realized it was him.
Oh.
His username is the same he uses when he plays games, and I confront him about it. He said he saw my stories and that he didn't feel comfortable with me posting pictures of us without his consent. He could have communicated that to you.
Yeah, he would have said that to you.
Just making a fake Instagram account that you don't know about.
That's weird.
He also managed to say before I even noticed that all the girls he followed on Instagram, this is so funny.
Oh no.
On Instagram are friends he used to share political views and stuff like that back when he lived in his hometown.
What?
So all the girls that he follows are from his hometown. So he follows a lot of women on his fake Instagram.
Yeah.
But he's saying it's just because they used to share political views.
That's weird. That's still weird. I don't know.
Okay.
Listen, even if it's true, big if true, but like weird if true still. Like
weird if true. Okay. He apologized and quote unquote deleted the account.
I love those quotes. I wonder if that's gonna come up later.
And I brushed everything off. Yesterday we were having dinner. We were having dinner tonight at a restaurant. Okay. Yesterday we were having dinner at a restaurant, and in the middle of it, he started using his phone.
Okay. Well, I wonder what's gonna happen.
You don't know. This one hit me off guard. He had his sunglasses on. He had his sunglasses on
because he had to be covert.
Yeah.
Did he go to the car and get a baseball cap while he was at it? Did he do the Marvel thing where I just put sunglasses and a baseball cap on? My wife won't know it's me.
He had his sunglasses on so I could perfectly see what he was doing.
So wait, he didn't even put his sunglasses on to be covert. He just had it on in the restaurant.
Had it on in the restaurant, and he went on fucking, and it reflected in his sunglasses, so his wife could see him fucking.
So okay, read.
Okay, he had his sunglasses on. So okay. He had his sunglasses on, so I could perfectly see what he was doing, and I saw how he cash apped someone and went into his Instagram account and started watching a girl's Instagram story. I immediately felt like shit and my mood changed drastically. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I don't know what to do.
Fuck?
He also has a Snapchat account for quote unquote the same political purpose. And I don't know if I should confront him about it again or just leave it? Am I being paranoid and controlling? Or
No.
I for feeling betrayed?
Well,
no,
I mean, yeah.
Your
yeah,
husband married you in November, got social media one time, and is now tasted.
Dude, the political purposes of smashing puss, bro.
I guess that's his excuse.
What the
You don't know what political purpose. I like to
supporting sex work. That's what I mean. Don't get me wrong. Like support sex work, right? That's cool and all and fun. I'm
Absolutely.
not gonna say, but like,
be open with your partner.
But be
about
open
it.
with your partner about it.
Fuck, dude. Don't put
just,
on your sunglasses. Snapchat a girl. Go on your
use your Cash App to get a fucking.
What is that Cash App for? I would be more worried about a Cash App.
That has to be buying porn, right? That has to be.
I mean, it could be weed. Some people will do that.
Oh, so this guy.
It could be secretly buying drugs.
Fucking dinner with his wife, buying drugs. He's either buying drugs
or like
paying someone,
paying somebody for like coffee or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That it's still weird that he's like doing it.
It's just strange.
Inside a restaurant while you're supposed to be like, I feel like, me personally, right?
It's already rude, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's rude enough. Like, I try not to use my phone when we eat, like, especially if we're eating out, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's another thing to go to like Chase and be like, oh, I gotta sell my dad some money.
Yeah, that would just be weird.
Like it's so weird.
If it's just like a person you don't know, like not even your dad, it's just like, oh yeah, I forgot this friend that my wife doesn't know about needs $5.
That'd be weird as fuck.
And it reflects in his fucking sunglasses, dude. That's so funny.
A classic 007 we have here. And then he goes on Snapchat for just a bunch of different bitches. And then he's just like, oh no, it's politics. It's politics, baby.
Josh is melting.
Fucking losing my mind. I can't deal with this. I can't. This guy, like, listen, guys, it's one thing to like jerk off, right? It's another thing to go on Instagram with your secret account that you use your gamer tag for.
Yeah, that's so funny. You use the same.
It's not even like original. No, just fucking secret account. You could have
literally done anything else, and she wouldn't have noticed.
You could have just typed the number 1 into your Instagram account.
Yeah,
and then it would just be like a bot or something.
It's almost like he wants you to find out.
Yeah, literally. Does this guy have like a fucking? Like
I'm convinced that he's never had social media before because he doesn't know how to fucking hide his sexting addiction.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. What a dumbass.
Get a lawyer.
Get a lawyer.
Get a fucking lawyer. You're going to get a divorce, dude.
Talk to him about it and be like, listen, I know this isn't politics.
I mean, yeah. It's so funny because it started with her just posting cute couple photos of them. Actually, you know what I'm just now realizing? I haven't been in the dating game for so long. He doesn't want her to post pictures of them together because he's trying to fuck other bitches.
Oh my God, you're probably right. Yeah. Holy shit.
I've known about this story for hours and I didn't think of that. That's why he doesn't want her to post photos of them.
It's just like, I want
to get married.
Then why would you get... Why is he using the fucking Instagram account with his fucking... What a dumbass.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's just an idiot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But I still want to know what my wife's posting.
I just want to make sure.
I just want to make sure, hey, in between my politics, I want to make sure my... I'm sorry, listener. I'm sorry, listener. I'm sorry I'm having a lot of fun with this, but like, holy fuck.
I mean, yeah, he's just so stupid.
He's a dumbass.
Yeah. I would divorce him just for being this stupid.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. This is intolerable levels of stupid.
He could not even be cheating. He could just be a really creepy man.
I mean, yeah, he could be, but like that's I wouldn't trust him.
Why are you sneaking around? Like the nightmare.
Just be honest about it. If you're gonna fucking
the nightmare of marrying somebody and then 6 months into it, they just start acting so sneaky. After you fucking
God, holy fuck.
You've been online dating for 7 years. Online dating, so it's been long distance for 7 years. You meet in January. He wants to get married ASAP, and then he's fucking around on you. Fucking nightmare, dude.
Does it with the sunglasses indoors.
What the fuck is wrong with this man?
Yeah, and he also lied to you about deleting the account. So yeah, you have grounds to fucking bounce. Like fucking holy shit.
Here come the fucking 30, 40-year-old women in the comments saying he's got a secret double life. Obviously he does. He's wearing sunglasses.
He has a secret life?
No way. Duh. It's when the sunglasses are on and when the sunglasses are off. That's his persona.
Good to know that 35-year-old women that say that don't have object permanence.
Yeah, it's probably because they had it done to them.
No, yeah, and I am sorry. I am sorry, but like,
that's the sad part about it.
That's the sad part.
I like to think.
You know what happened? You know what happened? He saw the fucking logo for incognito mode and was like, "I gotta copy that." That's what I do. No one will know what I'm doing.
You know what I was thinking when I was picturing to be the man?
Who were you thinking was the man?
Hassan. I just think it would be really funny.
Dude, were you dating? Wait, let us know, listener. Were you dating Hassan?
Hassan the Hun,
epic Twitch streamer, Hassan Biker.
Just thinking about him sitting there at the table, texting with his sunglasses on, like, no, it's for politics, babe.
It's for politics, babe. You know, maybe it is for politics. Maybe
it is.
He's trying. I can fix her.
The women on his fucking Instagram are fucking Merrick or something.
God. All
Pokemon.
Right. Jesus. All right, let me find this listener story. So this comes from anonymous, they, them. So for simplicity, I will be called Pepper in this story because of my unhealthy obsession with Dr. Pepper.
Fuck yeah.
My partner, he, him, will be called Beppis, and our ex-roommate Coke for obvious reasons later.
Fuck Coke.
Does Coke. Well, I already can tell. Because it was also be revealed relevant later, Beppis and I are white and Coke is a person of color.
Okay.
Sorry, this is long. I have to cut it out a lot to make it shorter. So much shit happened in 3 months, so I tried to highlight what was important without leaving anything out.
Bill you.
So, in 2020, Coke had broken up with his girlfriend in Florida and moved back to our state. Beppis and I wanted a place of our own, so we decided to move into a big 2-bedroom apartment with me, Beppis, and Coke. The 2 rules of him living with us were 1, no hard drugs in the apartment, and 2, no dealing drugs in the apartment. 3, we would help him get back on his feet, but he was an adult and responsible for his share of the bills. I kind of had a policy of, I do not care what you do is illegal, just do not do it here as I do not want to lose my financial aid or be kicked out of school.
Yeah.
We set these rules as we were the leaseholders and paid the lion's share of the bills. As long as he paid the agreed upon amount each month, he got his own room, bathroom, and could do pretty much whatever. I used the inheritance from my grandparents to pay for the deposits for the apartment.
Fuck.
First month's rent, utilities, etc.
Oh my god.
We gave him an old bed I had in storage to help him since most of his stuff was in another state. Since the car he had was unreliable, we offered to give him rides and worked until he got it fixed.
Oh shit. Okay.
The setup was me, Beppis, and Coke would split the rent and internet equally, $325 and $25, and we would each get a utility. Coke got the gas as it powered the water heater and was about $30 a month. Beppis got electric as he worked the most hours while I was in school, and I got the water bill as I take long showers. Beppis and I bought groceries and let Coke eat pretty much whatever as I stocked up on ramen noodles, canned foods, and brought home food from my job. We didn't split pennies on groceries, but if you wanted something specific from the grocery trip, we asked him to contribute. For your own bedroom, bathroom, and full access to a kitchen in a college town, he should have had no problems. The first month, Coke was late on his first gas bill payment. It was $14, and he said he had to buy new clothes because he left most of his belongings with his mom in Florida. Travel was restricted due to COVID.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah, okay, fine, stuff happens.
Yeah.
I covered $14 because he was going through it.
Yeah.
It escalated when Coke kept trying to give me most of the rent payment, but he would be short by $20 and got angry when I asked him for the rest.
God.
He missed the first 2 months of internet payments, and when I approached him about it, he blamed me for, quote, not telling him when it was due.
Dude.
He went on to say that, quote, if there was a calendar of all the dates, I would not have missed it.
All right, yeah.
First, he is a grown-ass man in charge of his own bills. It is not my job to remind him. Second, there was a calendar from day one with all bills when they were due, where, how to pay them, and all login info taped to the fridge.
I assume that, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's like standard for any like apartment, like roommates. Yeah.
When you have roommates, yeah, and you're all going and leaving at different times, you have to put the fucking calendar on the fridge. Yeah.
When I pointed that out, he did not apologize, but did make up as part of the bills. Okay. He said that due to his untreated ADHD, he needed me to stay on top of him about bills, but he would then say I was
not gonna happen.
harassing him about bills.
Yeah, okay. No.
I tried to tell my partner about how I was starting to feel uncomfortable, but he would defend Coke or tell us to both stop fighting with one another. I started not being able to trust my partner due to this.
Yeah.
I try to defend my viewpoint that Coke was like a brother to me, but I expect my family members to be adults. They need to deal with their own shit and are not entitled to my services or things. I was also starting to feel uncomfortable around Coke, and I would get really bad gut vibes if I were alone. If we were alone. When I was really out of it after work, I remember saying, "Oh, fuck me," as I spilled something. He said something along the lines of, "If only I could." I was pretty sure, yeah, that's gross. Ew. I'm pretty sure I heard him say it, but I was a little out of it, so I couldn't be sure if I heard it or if I was being paranoid.
Dude, I would be like, the fuck
yeah,
did you
I would not
say?
feel safe. I would not feel safe.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Yeah.
Dog.
We noticed he started having a lot of friends over for brief periods of time. We found out that a mutual friend in Coke's own admission that he was selling cocaine. We told him that he was not following the rules we set down for him, but he said he would stop selling at our apartment unless it was to close friends, like people that came over for D&D, and that he would be careful. I wasn't happy about this, but I was pretty much against Coke, while Beppis was trying to find a compromise. I began feeling constantly anxious and scared. I stayed in my room if Coke was home. Things escalated a week before Thanksgiving in 2020, 2 weeks from my birthday. Coke had some friends over to drink and hang out. I was in the common area doing homework when he introduced me as Beppis's bitch, and they started drinking in Coke's room. I felt uncomfortable and went to my room. That night, he admitted to us in the group chat that he had sold them Coke, but, quote, couldn't help himself as the drugs were out of his pocket before he could stop himself, and he knew it was going wrong, but did it anyway. He knew it was wrong, but did it anyway.
You do not call me a bitch in my own home. That would be the fucking long and short of it, bitch.
Yeah, that would be, I'd fucking, you're out.
If somebody called me your bitch, I would be like, no, you're my bitch now.
Yeah, literally.
This is now turned to violent times. I will beat you up. Like, what the fuck, dude?
It's pretty fucking wild. Holy shit. He told me he thought the reason I left the common room was because I had overheard him discussing the deal. I literally did not know he had sold them Coke, but hey, he admitted to it in attempted damage control.
Okay.
Ironic. It's really ironic. I had a hard talk with Bevis when he got home, and we agreed to kick him out. We wanted to avoid a formal eviction and did not want to get the cops involved. Fuck 12. I will not involve the police when it involves a POC unless absolutely necessary. Yeah,
dude,
I totally get that.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
We told him since he paid rent for November, he could stay for all of November, but since he was not following the rules, he could not stay with us anymore. If he paid the rent for December, he could stay until January 2nd, so he would have a safe place to stay for New Year's. We would help him move, and we even offered to let him keep the furniture he used, but since he refused to keep a legal job to pay his bills, he needed to find another place to stay. We were still trying to be good friends at this point. Cue a fucking shitstorm.
Yeah.
If you have ever broken up with a narcissist, it went a little something like that. When we sat down in a meeting to explain, he blew up. He started gaslighting me, saying stuff like, "I'm sorry you think this is important, but it's actually not. And we need to renegotiate the rules because I cannot agree to your rules anymore." He would switch between violent threats and pleading to let him stay, saying it was unfair that me and Beppis could make decisions without him. He said, "I'm his brother, and who are you? You could leave at him at any time, but I'm his family. You don't want what is best for Beppis." He keeps trying to get Beppis alone to talk him into asserting his decision over mine. Me and Beppis made our decision known, and went back to our room to try and de-escalate. Coke was not happy, and he decided to leave roughly $600 in cash, his copy of the key, and a note saying goodbye, have a nice life on the table, and walked out the door. He walked to a gas station up the road and called every one of our mutual friends with the story that we took his $600 and kicked him out on the street. He framed it like I gave Beppis the ultimatum between keeping his best friend or his partner. Even his sister, who is in active labor, called us to ask what the fuck was going on. We called and asked our older roommates if they could let him stay the night, so he had somewhere to go because he could no longer stay the night at our apartment.
He's an asshole just for calling his sister, who is in active labor,
yeah, literally,
and telling him about his fucking stupid roommate issues.
Yeah, that's fucking insane, man.
That's just makes him an asshole.
Yeah.
That already, regardless of everything else.
He's already an asshole, yeah.
No.
He described like I had seduced my partner with vagina magic to kick out his brother. If this sounds fucking crazy, it's because it is.
Yeah.
I developed health problems related to anxiety because of this. I am sorry.
Yeah, it's a mood, actually. I feel that.
Yeah. This is the part where I wonder if I'm the asshole. Some mutual friends called me an asshole, and Coke is convinced we owe him $300 rent for November of 2020.
Why?
My partner and I decided because of his outbursts, he had lost the chance to stay with us at all.
Yeah.
We didn't feel safe anymore, so we told him we would compromise. Since it was close to the end of the month, he could pay us his share of rent for December and would keep his stuff until he had a new living situation. He could not come by the apartment when I was alone, but he would be able to come get his things. He demanded all of the money back since if you do not like how I earn the money, you can't use it. Which is fair, I've been around narcissists, so I assumed he would ask for that money back anyway.
Yeah, mood.
I had put it in an envelope and put it with his stuff. The issue was he then said, I will give you the money, but you need to listen to what I need, otherwise you will not be able to pay the rent. He was trying to use money to coerce him into letting him stay and do what he pleased. So I told him his stuff would be on the patio in boxes, and if he didn't get his stuff by the end of the month, it would go in the dumpster.
Fucking wild.
I used the money I had set aside for an exciting birthday to pay rent, which sucked, but it helped us be rid of him.
Yeah.
When cleaning his stuff out, you found a used meth pipe. The once white carpet in his room was stained black, probably from the smoke.
Whoa.
A friend of his confirmed that he had smoked meth in his room, but Coke had said, well, we knew and we're okay with it.
No. Oh my God. How could anyone call you the asshole after this?
In summary, are we assholes for just kicking him out?
No.
Not assholes,
Are you kidding me?
We kept his furniture safe till the end of November, but he said he didn't care about it, so he threw it away in December.
Yeah.
He had gotten all of his clothes, video games, etc. I don't think we owe him anything, but he tells everyone we owe him for taking his money and still kicking him out in November. My partner admits to being an asshole for not sticking up for me during this time.
Okay.
And we have been to couples counseling.
Okay, good.
I think we made the right choice, but it's such a shit show and it's hard to know. I feel like I was justified, even if I behaved like an asshole, though. Yeah, you're 100% justified and you weren't an asshole.
I don't think you were even an asshole.
No, you're not an asshole at all.
During any of that.
You were uncomfortable and he lashed out at you for being uncomfortable because he was making you uncomfortable. He's a narcissist. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's really, I mean, yeah. No. I mean, him being on meth, though, should give you a little bit of a, fuck, the fact that he was on meth the whole
crazy.
Time? That's dangerous.
That's really
and
dangerous.
You didn't know? He broke, like, literally
every
the only
single
two rules like that you set up. No.
That's wild, yeah.
I mean, addiction, and I was going to say this before about the boyfriend that is, has addictions and couldn't, solve his addictions. I don't want to demonize people with addictions.
No, of course not.
But
that's what happened here is like way beyond like.
Well, anytime that somebody has an addiction, and something like that, it's going to hurt the people around them. It is going to hurt the people around them.
Yeah, it will.
And they have to take responsibility for the way that they hurt the people around them. And you have to take responsibility for your own self. And protect yourself. And what you did by kicking him out was protecting yourself.
No, yeah, exactly.
He is a narcissist, or he reacted in a narcissistic way.
Yes.
In this situation. So it makes sense as to why your friends and his poor fucking sister going through labor. Fucking these people are calling you and telling you that you're an asshole because he probably manipulated them into thinking that you were.
No, yeah, exactly.
To triangulate you guys
and try to force him to just let him be back in the house and keep screwing you guys over.
Yeah, let
breaking
him
the rules that
try to get that $300 any fucking way he wants. If he goes to small claims court, they're not going to give it to him because you have proof that he did meth in your house.
Yeah, and he literally said he was selling coke, like.
He told you have like text evidence that he was selling drugs.
Yeah, like you're fucking there's no fucking
keep
way.
all the evidence eventually if
keep all the evidence if you have it, make sure
just in
safe.
case this fucker wants to be a dumbass.
Yeah, because he probably will continue to be a dumbass. Like,
yeah. He's just a dummy. He's just a little dummy.
He's a little dumbass. Like fucking that's wild though.
Bro, imagine leaving $600 and then claiming that they stole it. That's the thing.
That's wild. That's like, fucking wild to me.
That's so funny to me because it's like I've actually been kicked out of a place before. So it's funny to hear like somebody be like, I'm leaving. They kicked me out. Is so funny to me. Fucking whine harder, you dumbass.
What a fucking.
So I don't understand if he actually was your partner's brother.
I think so. I assume,
or if he just
because
meant,
how
like,
else did
they were very good friends.
I think that they were. Let me double check, because I definitely sped through a little bit of that, and I might have missed a couple words, but I want to say that they're brothers. Looking through the story, I completely forgot. Ex-roommate, and I don't. Maybe
they weren't, and they were, because she says that they're both white, and he's a person of color. But then maybe like he could be like adopted or something.
I honestly have no fucking idea. Well, I mean, also like it's interesting because like Coke had a connection to the brother's sister, or to the partner's sister. So I don't know how else they might. I don't know. I have no idea.
I have no clue.
That might be. I
thought it was the Coke sister going through labor.
No, it was
the partner's sister is going through labor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
His sister.
Just like somebody's fucking.
I don't know. It's still.
I don't know the relationship.
It doesn't matter to the complete relationship because it's still fucked up either way.
If they are related, I understand maybe a little bit more of your partner's hesitancy to like kick him out,
or if there's like a friendship that turned to like a brother, you know.
Yeah, it's it's a little hard to do that.
It is harder, but like still like fucking broke every boundary that you said.
Literally every boundary,
and just weirdly creepy, just weirdly fucking saying all these things.
It was weird.
Yeah, I get being paranoid and like not feeling safe because like you're probably not fucking safe.
No, you were not safe. He was doing meth.
You were literally called.
He was doing the thing that Hitler did. That's the drug that Hitler did. Meth. Hitler did meth. He was doing that shit. Why you gotta bring
Hitler into this?
Because it's dangerous. It shows that it's dangerous. All right, listen, meth is a dangerous drug.
I get it.
It's crazy that it's like becoming yassified by the youths. So many youths are just doing meth now. It's very weird.
God.
Don't stop doing it.
The point is, you're not the asshole.
No,
I don't know. Like,
you're not the
there's
asshole.
no way. There's no way you're an asshole. You didn't even really act like an asshole.
No, the lack of respect that this guy gave you.
Yeah, so hard.
In your own fucking home.
Yeah, that's really fucked up.
Bro, I don't care how long Josh and I are dating or married or whatever. If we ever do, fucking if somebody said I was your property, if I was your
I'd
bitch,
be pretty pissed off. That would be pretty fucking.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm fighting you right now. We're going in the street.
What's there? You want my property?
Get in the street.
Let's go. All
right, yeah.
No, but that's really fucked up. That's already like misogynist, or like not even misogynist, but like just being a shitty person.
It kind of is misogynist. I think this person is transitioning female.
Well, they're just they them.
Oh yeah. Sorry, never mind. Not transitioning.
I think that was one of the other stories.
Yeah,
but it's still shitty, even if it's not technically. Yeah, it's just a shitty thing.
Yeah. To me, it does smell like he sees you as a woman, even though you're non-binary, and is going in and saying like, fucking
their property dab.
So there's no reason, this guy was just on meth, getting upset that you were asking for his fair share of bills, getting upset and then trying to blame it on your gender.
Beppis is pussy whipped. Fucking awful.
It's like somebody's like, you owe them $20, you owe them $30, you owe them $50, you owe them $100, which, by the way, my least favorite part of renting with roommates
is when they owe you money. Yeah.
Is when you're the person that does all the bills and then they owe you money. Because it always ends up like that, regardless of the meth.
Yeah.
Fucking, it always
the meth
does
is
that
just
shit.
The cherry on top right now. Yeah. That's a lot. Not the asshole, though.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
That's fucking crazy,
That's
dog.
a crazy fucking story.
Bro. Fucking.
Thank you for the cat pics, though.
Thanks for the cat pics.
Fucking insane.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I am sorry that happened, though.
I'm glad you're safe now.
I'm glad you're safe now, yeah.
This person's not in your life.
Keep doing what you can to stay protected. Because, yeah.
And fuck that friend group.
Yeah, fuck that friend group. Your friends are fucking assholes then.
Yeah.
Oh, you kick someone out. Fuck you, whatever. And
then they'll learn that he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, they'll learn eventually.
That's very satisfying when, like, you have a falling out with a friend
Here's what you do. You send them this podcast. Send your friend group this podcast.
It's very satisfying when you have a falling out with a friend and one of the other people in the friend group 2 years later contacts you and is like, yeah, that friend is an asshole.
Yeah,
that's happened to me. Yeah. It's pretty funny.
But like I was saying.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go back to the thing that you were saying in the middle of what I was saying.
Sorry.
No, yeah, say it, Josh. Come on. Huh?
Send your friends this podcast and then they'll know that you weren't the asshole because we said it.
Because we said it. Yeah.
We said it.
Yeah.
But it is also going to be satisfying. Sarah is correct.
Yeah, it will be when they're like, oh, that guy was an asshole, huh? And they're going to be like, yeah, he smoked meth in our house.
Fucking meth,
you
dude.
Fucking dumbass. What is wrong with you?
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Feels so good when somebody is like,
meth?
Yeah, it really does. That's why they can't stop. Fucking when a friend is like, yeah, the thing that you left about, they started doing that shit to me. It's like, oh yeah, shit, that is really nice. Way.
Wow, what a surprise.
Whoa.
Fuck. Epic. That's our show.
That's our show, everybody. What a show this one is.
What a wacky show. A lot of things going on.
Lots of laughs that shouldn't have been had.
That have been cut out.
So
people don't even know what you're referencing.
Nobody will know.
Sarah, what do you want to plug?
I want to plug my Twitter. SQUINTON271.
And there you'll have laughs that you can't have.
SQUINTON271.
I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, Josh, what do you want to plug?
I'm Josh. And
then you'll laugh a lot. Interrupting you after asking you what you want to plug.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking.
I thought you. I forget that you do it twice. I'm sorry. I forgot that. Yeah. I'm Joshua Chillen on Twitter, a guy named JC on Twitch.
Yeah.
The podcast is APWSTR on Buy Me Coffee, Patreon, TikTok, Twitter. The podcast will save this on Instagram and Facebook. I don't do anything else. We have a Clips channel too.
Yeah, we do.
And our Facebook is basically a Clips channel.
That's our show. That's it.
Peace out.
Peace out. We're going to go do the Wordle now.
We're going to do Wordle.
Woo!
Is that the outro?
No, that was terrible.
Why can't 2 Girls, 1 Cup be the outro, Sarah? Elaborate in great detail why the hit viral video 2 Girls, 1 Cup
Stop yelling at me, it's so late.
I'm sorry.